numbers guy. We are in Brickell. This is the 305. These are my tag team partners.
What's going on, y'all? Your boy Fresh is back.
Tom Luker.
And our special guest.
Your boy Sam Jones III.
Listen, Fresh, I'm going to let you take this off. Where are we going today, brother?
Well, first of all, welcome to the show, Sam. A longtime friend and supporter. And it's funny because we met in the gym, actually. He's been working out quite some time. I'm like, pause a little bit here. He got some abs. Now, obviously speaking, I didn't understand who he was at the very beginning. But looking into his actual background, this guy is stacked up with clout, status, and a lot of acting gigs. So let's start from the very beginning, Sam.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Childhood, growing up, how you got to acting. We'll start there.
Childhood, growing up, grew up in Boston, inner city. Was in a program called the MECO program where they take inner city kids and they bus them to the suburbs. So it's like I had to be in the hood during the day and in the suburbs, like for school, you know. And I had to learn to speak two languages, as my dad would say. So in the hood, you got to speak the hood talk. And then when you go to the burbs, you learn how to speak the burb talk. You know what I mean? So fast forward to after high school, one of my friends was actually on a television show. I went to go visit him for a summer vacation, 18 years old. And I just called my dad. My mom said, I'm never coming back. I'm going to be an actor.
What'd they say? They were like, son, get home now.
Nah, actually, honestly, my dad was like, you think you could make it out there? You think you could be an actor? And I said, yeah. And he's like, all right, if you think you can make it, then go ahead, do your thing. You know what I mean? Because I've always had a father that was putting affirmations on me since I was young. So
let's put this into perspective.
Okay.
Most people who are 18 who try a stunt like that fail.
Right.
What made you be that guy who actually made it? And the people who are watching, I don't recommend this. Because obviously some people can pull it off, most people can't. But what was the difference with you, bro?
Well, the difference was the mindset, right? So growing up, my mom always told me, you know, I was small, so good things come in small packages. When I had glasses, my mom would say, Malcolm X wore glasses. You know, it was just always positive affirmations. My dad was really popular in the street, and he was a good basketball player. So just growing up, just putting all that positivity in me, and I had a very strong confidence since I was young, you know what I'm saying? So I already had the mindset, and then growing up, I knew I was either going to be an NBA, a magician, or an actor. So I was too short for the NBA.
I was about to say, no disrespect, bro. I don't think you spelled well.
Yeah, David Copperfield was doing all type of crazy shit that I couldn't afford, you know what I mean? But I was like, this acting thing is it. So when I got to California, my friend, there were some girls that recognized him at the 7-Eleven, and I was like, oh, hell no, I got this. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I stayed out there. He ended up meeting a girl. So, you know, when you meet the girl's like, oh, your friend's at the house sleeping on the couch. So then I had to, you know, a few months later, I had to get out. And then that's when the pressure was on. And I think it took me like 6 months, maybe a little bit more, but it didn't take too long. And then I was on Smallville, the biggest show in Warner Brothers history.
So you happy that happened, though?
I knew it was gonna happen, honestly.
No, I mean you getting actually having thrown out and stuff like that, so you can accomplish what you accomplished.
I think that sometimes, you know, life just lifes, you know what I mean, and you just gotta roll with the punches, and whatever happens, happens. So, yeah.
So Sam, real quick, let's go back a little bit further.
Okay.
So you're kicked out of the house, and you're getting a role at Smallville. What was that process like?
Well, prior to Smallville, I had to get an agent. So I got an agent, and when I got this agent, she told me all the types of television shows that I should be on. And I was like, all right, I believe this lady. I believe I can do it. All right. So she, every audition she would send me to, I was booking the part. You know, whether the character like on Smallville was a white.
You're 33?
I'm number 33, Craig Shallow.
Oh, wow,
yeah.
look at that.
Wow.
Oh yeah. See, I knew I would end up liking this guy. You know what I'm saying? You got a strong energy, man. I ain't gonna lie. You came in here, I was like, who is this guy? And now we got the fucking 33. So now it's lit.
So now we see each other.
Now we
right
see
here,
each
right
other.
here.
Yeah, because when you first came in, you was moving the chairs and shit, putting things in place. And I was like, yo, I'm really from Boston. I've been to prison. There's all type of shit that you gonna find out.
You know, so have I.
But I was like, you been to prison?
Oh yeah.
The feds or what?
No, what? I hit a cop.
Okay, and then how long did you do?
9 months.
Okay.
You know this.
Okay. All right.
I still did a little bit there.
You had the energy outside this guy, and you was like this guy. So now, fuck around, we gonna be besties after this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah, it's a funny
Small
story, man. This
world, brother.
motherfucker came in here moving the mics and moving the chairs and shit. And who are you? And now,
Hey,
now it
brother,
all
I
makes
got-
sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Now it makes sense.
I will
I
say
remember
this though.
seeing you now.
Yeah.
I remember watching Smallville. That
So-
was actually
so-
the best
there you
Superman
go.
series
Yeah, there
ever.
we go.
The
And
best
and
Superman
listen,
series
The
ever.
best.
Thank you,
best,
thank
the
you.
best.
And then I was gonna tell him, like, you never watched Smallville, and he was like, yeah, I did. And then, oh my God, it's you. But I was like, no, let him.
You're not getting that, bro.
No, okay. So what was your favorite episode?
Only.
What was your favorite episode?
Only to Donald Trump, I would ask. Be
Okay.
like, yo.
What was your favorite episode?
When Superman saved the day.
Nah,
Hey, that's safe. That's a safe one right
that was
there.
a safe
though.
one. That was a safe one. That was a safe one.
So look,
But yeah, let's get back to the
back to the role
Yeah.
of Smallville.
Yeah.
So many people know the show today as the best Superman show ever made. But your role in Smallville as Pete
Right.
is really astounding. So
Right.
tell us how you got a role.
Well, yeah, I mean, Pete in the comic books is a white character, and my agent at that time, she used to send me for whatever she thought that I could play, right? So if it was 18 to 24 male, she would send me. And yeah, I remember I was doing 2 movies at the time. One was Snipes. That was my first movie ever. I played the lead character in that film. My second movie ever was Zigzag. I played the lead in that film. Huge stars in both movies. And then they wanted me to audition for Smallville, but I was filming. So Mike Tolan, one of the executive producers, had an audition at his house. So all the executives from Smallville were at his house on a Sunday. I pulled up, and one of my tricks is I always act like the character, like way before the audition. So I dressed how I thought Pete would be, and one of the producers met me outside. He said, "Hey Sam, I'm Joe DeVola. I'm one of the executive producers." I'm like, "How you doing, Joe?" And then he was like, "God damn, man, you're even like the character in real life." I was like, "Yeah." So I went in there, did my thing, and I think honestly, it was like a week or two later. I think it was like a week later after I tested. I moved to Vancouver and I was on the show. Yeah.
You know what's crazy, bro? You came in there with intent. So when it comes to networking, right? You came in there with a mission and a plan. You didn't come in there like, I'm gonna swing it and hopefully they choose me. Nah, I'm gonna come in as Pete off the gate.
Yeah, and one thing about when I'm doing my acting, it's impossible to be more prepared than me. So in the morning, I'm studying my lines. When I'm sleeping, I'm studying my lines. When I'm in the shower, I'm studying my lines. On the way I'm studying, I'm like obsessed with acting. I'm gonna break down the character in a different way. I'm gonna make different choices than you make. Like it's just virtually impossible for you to have this character down pat better than me. The only way I'm not gonna get this part is if it's like a 300-pound Asian woman that they pick. But other than that, it's impossible.
But Sam, you told us last show, this is very, I think, important because you couldn't fully read the lines. So you said, you know what? I'm just going to memorize it from the jump.
Yeah, what happened was I was actually doing a Powerade commercial because I was doing commercials before I got into television. That's another thing. The Powerade commercial, it was a basketball commercial. So when I went to the audition, I wore a football jersey. So I would always do anything. I would always do the opposite of what everybody else would do to make sure that I stand out, you know? And I met a guy at that time, and I told him I had an audition, and he was like, "Do you have an acting coach?" I was like, "Nah." So he was like, "You need an acting coach." So he gave me his acting coach's number. And the first show that I actually ever did was NYPD Blue. So I went there with my lines, and he said, "Let's run it." And I was like reading the lines, and I can barely read. And he was like, you can barely read." And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "You're going to have to remember the lines." So from that day forward, I booked that. That was my first audition, guest star. I booked that part. But from there on, I just remembered everything. I remember in movies, I would tell my father, "Open the script to any page you want and say any line before any of my lines, and we could start there." And he would do it, and I would have it. And he was like, "Why couldn't you do your schoolwork like this?"
Wow.
Yeah.
But isn't that crazy?
Wasn't getting you paid. That's why.
Isn't that crazy? Hold on,
Exactly.
Hold on. To not reading, to being an actor in multiple movies, Smallville, Blue Mountain State. That's incredible, bro.
I got one. I got one. To stuttering to becoming an A mic. How about that one? How about that
I
one?
appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, man.
True.
So listen, you get the role with Smallville. What's next after that?
What's next after Smallville? Few seasons on Smallville. I left that show. Then I joined the cast of a show called ER, one of the biggest, most successful shows.
Bro,
also,
that's big time right there.
yeah.
That's when people actually watch
TV.
TV.
For
Now,
real.
now they watch us.
Yeah.
No more TV. Bro, I haven't turned on a TV in like 2 years.
Facts. Me too.
Like for what?
Yeah.
We got our phones now.
Right here,
TikTok,
that's
Instagram.
Yeah, exactly.
Twitter.
But yeah, I did ER, and then one other thing, major thing I'm gonna say,
Talk
because
about moving on up. God damn, you went from Smallville to ER.
Yeah, and
that's got to be top 10
And then more
shows.
happened after that. Exactly.
That's crazy.
And the thing is, I'm always a student of the game. So the audition is one thing, right? The auditioning process is one thing, but being on set is a whole nother animal.
Yeah.
And you also have to learn from your peers, right? So Angela Bassett was on that show. Mekhi Phifer was on that show. George Clooney was on that show. These are my peers. So I didn't come on and say, okay, let me just act with them. If I see Angela Bassett, reaching for her line and scratching her face, I have to say, damn, she knows her lines, but it looks that natural. So then I would start doing shit like that on other shows and movies that I did. Like I took what I learned from all of these great actors and put it in my own bag of tricks. And even to this day, I'm always just trying to be a sponge, always trying to learn, always trying to learn, always trying to learn.
Top three actors you work with.
Samuel L. Jackson would probably be
easy.
Yeah.
Born 1984, Year of the Rat, man. That's a good one right there.
Yeah, he was I remember when I had to audition for the role with him and he was in the room. And I remember it was a scene where he yells at the son and then the father yells at him and he yells at the son and the father. And I would hear the other guys. Sam would yell. They would yell. Sam would yell. They would yell. I went in there. Sam would yell. Then I say my line and control the room. You know what I mean? And just really just took that. And then I just remember going toe to toe with him in all the scenes and just learning from him. But at the same time, acting is a very, it's a competitive sport. You know, when you're on camera, you got to be so. I learned a lot from him, but I felt like I had to really raise my bar with him because I was like a rebellious son in that movie. Jessica Biel was in that movie. 50 Cent was in that movie. Like everything I ever touched was big, and it was always my first time. So I was always learning, always learning, always learning.
Is it kind of like guarding Jordan? In that sense, when it comes
It
to
is.
acting, okay, I'm trying to be
It
here
is.
with you.
That is exactly what it's
Yep.
like. Because you're like, yo, I got to bust this ass, but at the same time, this is Michael Jordan. And at the same time, yeah. So I'm learning from him, but I'm also in the game with him. And that's exactly what it's like. So
That made sense.
I would say Sam Jackson would be number one. Number two would, who would be number two? Shit. I would say this person's not the biggest because I work with Danny Glover. He was amazing too, but I would say actually Mekhi Phifer.
Okay.
They said I look like him.
Yeah. Oh shit. Oh, I'm saving the best for last.
We need some dreads.
I'm gonna tell you about Mekhi, but I'm saving the best for last. So
Okay.
I know if you watching this, you're gonna be like, motherfucker, you didn't mention me. And I just remembered I'm gonna mention you. But yeah, Mekhi was great because Mekhi played my older brother on ER. And I just remember like it was a powerhouse of an ensemble show. You know what I'm saying? So to come on there is just like, damn, everybody here is famous. And he really took me under the wing. And I mean, he's really got chops. You know what I mean? So I would say Mekhi Phifer was number two. And then I would say probably my favorite actor that I ever worked with that I learned a lot with from is John Leguizamo. So yeah, he's nasty. The man is nasty. He's brilliant. I did Zigzag with him where I had to play an autistic character. So I stayed in that character for the whole 2 months I did that movie. And I remember my dad came to visit me and he was like, will you cut that shit out? You need to talk like yourself. You know what I mean? We're watching a basketball game right now. And I never came out of character. But John is like, yeah, he's the most extraordinary actor that I ever worked with. I mean, he was supposed to be sick in the movie. He went days without eating. And I remember one time we was in a scene where we were supposed to be eating burgers, and they brought burgers to us, and then we were sitting, we were talking before, and then John started eating a burger, and he hadn't ate for days just for this scene, and I was like, hey John, he's like, what's up, Sam? I like, you're eating a burger. He was like, oh shit, like. That was a funny moment, but yeah, he's definitely the strongest actor, most talented I've worked with.
100%.
Wow.
Someone's going to text him today and be like, how come I didn't make your top three?
Yep.
Yeah, facts.
100%, man.
Facts.
Yeah, for
Facts.
sure.
When you get into
Facts.
character,
Haters.
do you actually mentally get into that? Like you, even though when your dad's telling you to get out of character, are you like still mentally?
Yeah.
Like, is there like a connection?
Yeah. What I do is first I break down the character. I think about his backstory. I just think about like where this guy came from, how he grew up. I look through. I just find innuendos that I'm gonna bring to the character, and then I know shit that the character would do. So even in the scene, let's say right now we're at a podcast, but let's say we was at a restaurant and I don't have a sharp knife right here, but I knew my character grew up fighting and shit. I would make sure, hey, I need a knife right here. And they'll be like, why do you need a knife? No, my character needs a knife. So I just make sure to dive that deep into the characters and just always just think about what the character would do. Not what Sam would do, you know, how that character would enter the scene, how he would leave the scene, what he would do. Just
How
so
do you
the
make
best
that
actors-
distinction? How?
between the character and
And
myself.
yourself, because it's you at the end of the day.
I would say me, myself, I could have ego and I could want to be perceived a
Everyone
certain
here
way.
has that.
You know what I'm saying? But the character, you have to be vulnerable. The character might cry. The character might have snot in his nose. The character hair's not perfect. My braids look good right now. The character, I might be like, his braids is fucked up. He don't have, you know what I mean? So you just try to give texture and layer to the characters. You try to just, you know, just be authentic, as authentic as we can. It's just like the chemistry between me and you, right? I felt you came in here kind of aggressive and did your thing. No, listen.
Hey, you're not lying.
This is what I do.
You're not lying, bro.
No, but
This
listen.
is what I do. I don't deny it.
Exactly.
I don't deny
But
it.
hold
This
on.
is what I do.
But let me tell you,
Yeah.
each person that I ever encounter, I bring to characters later, and then I bring those things, right? So, but then me and you also notice that we have more in common. I don't know if they've been to prison, but we both have. So then we're like, oh shit, this dude, we got more in common than each other. So we don't know where this is gonna go with me and you. You know what I mean? But it started one way and then it escalates, and then so you just have to notice. I'm observant. I observe so many people, and I bring
have
all that to the character.
One thing I
you
want
know
to
what
say
mean?
here real quick that I think will bring you guys closer together. Pause.
Already?
Your birthday?
Oh, no.
Come on, man.
Not yet.
Come on, man.
Not yet. We're going to save that to the end, bro.
Okay.
We're going to see where this goes, and then
Yeah.
we're going to save the last word. 'Cause
Last
I
hurrah.
want to see
Okay.
that.
Yeah, for
I
the
want to
hurrah.
see that expression
Yeah.
at the very end. Like, damn.
It all makes sense
Yeah.
now. Nah, but what I'm saying is, as an actor, you just observe. I observe a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? So then later on, I just know how shit plays out in real life. This is actually my first podcast I ever did. I did one other one. But if I played a fucking podcast in a movie, I'd be like, and we're just all jolly, I'd be like, nah, the guy who, you know, runs the shit might act a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? No.
So-
I'm saying.
Yeah, I got
You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
So I bring real life.
Yeah.
I bring the real. I'll be like, it's not real. That's not how it would be. Like
100%.
Just like we just said, we like the shit warm. What temperature do you like your house?
You know what? It depends what house I'm living in. If I'm here in Miami, I kind of like it a little bit colder.
What is it?
'cause
What's
it's
the
hot
number? What's the
outside.
number?
I would say about 74,
Oh, okay.
75.
Okay.
That's cold.
Yeah,
That's
not cold, bro.
Yeah,
That's
that's
hot.
not cold. He like.
Yo, I don't think you understand how hot it is outside. So
No, that's
when
not
it's
cold.
75,
That's not cold.
The
No,
air
I'm talking
conditioner
about the
is
AC.
going.
No, the
At
AC.
75, bro. At least it
I don't
is
know.
in Miami.
That's fine.
75.
Yeah,
Dude,
I mean
that's warm.
We're gonna have to pull up his crib and
Yeah,
be like,
yeah, that's
we're
crazy.
friends now. I got the glasses on, the meta glasses. I'm like, this motherfucker 42. Like,
Yeah,
look at this
yeah.
shit. Are you
Content
getting
there.
this? Like, but
Sorry, Tom. You had a question?
Yeah, I was going to ask
yeah,
about.
let's get back to what's important here, right?
I was going to ask with Heath Ledger. A lot of people say that he was got into his character too much, being a Joker, and it led to the depression that he had, which lead to the suicide. Would you like agree with that? That getting to the character too much can actually lead to depression, and if it does, what about getting to character can lead to depression of being an actor if he
Well-
did such a good job?
I don't know his personal situation, so it's unfair to speak on it.
Okay.
But I don't know if this. I don't know his situation. You know what I mean? I don't know how he was. But I think you got to go there. You got to just whatever the character is. I just think that you have to fully commit and just go all the way there. So we don't really know what the
And
situation
the
was.
reason,
So
main reason I said that because it could just be rumors, but most people claim just the Joker character itself that all the actors that did play it and did it exceptionally well, they led with some type of mental health where they had to have some type of psychiatrist or
Jack
therapist.
Nicholas warned him not to play it.
Yeah, it's like
He
all of
warned
them.
him in the very beginning, don't play this role. He told him.
They said all the ones that did it good, they had to talk to therapists to break out of the character, just the deep thoughts that they would do, some of the fucked up stuff they couldn't really leave
Really?
behind. Yeah, it's real.
Yeah, it's
That's
very
wild.
yeah, I ain't about to play the Joker. They said, Sam, we got the Joker for you. I'm saying,
So okay, let's fast forward now. So you're doing these roles, you're doing
Right.
pretty well. What do you spend your money on? What are you doing? Are you like investing your money? Are you like
at that time, I remember after ER, we got Blue Mountain State on the screen, but yeah, I did Blue Mountain State at.
let's put up some photos if you don't mind, Bills, as well while we're live. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. You said what?
While you talk, he's gonna post some pictures.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. What'd you say? Oh yeah, I mean, I bought cars. I bought a few cars for myself. I bought cars for my family. You know, my sister, when she turned 16, she got a convertible.
Nice.
My mom, you know, she had a Mercedes-Benz truck. My dad had the brand new like S550, whatever it was at that time.
That says a lot right there. He's not talking about, yo, I bought this for myself.
Yeah.
I went here. He's talking about what he did for his fam.
Yeah.
That says a lot about a person.
But
right
when
there.
did you know that you made it big? Like, when did you know, like, okay, you know what? I'm known worldwide. Like, this is like serious now. It's real. When did you know that?
Well, I mean, Smallville was huge. Smallville was huge. We were on the cover of TV Guide. The billboard was all over LA. I was famous at that time. But honestly, to tell you the God honest truth, even at that time, I didn't feel that I made it. Growing up, my nickname was Poncho. My dad used to always tell me, "You're not Little Poncho anymore. You're not Little Poncho anymore. You got to stop doing certain things, acting a certain way. You're not Little Poncho anymore." And I think that's why my career, like, I just kept booking, because I never felt that I made it. I felt the next audition, I got to get it. The next one, I got to get it. But on the flip side, I never had a time to mature from like the inner city kid to television. So I would say through all that time, I had never really felt that I made it. I felt like there was just more to do.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a great actor. I never really wanted to be famous. So I wouldn't really do red carpets or anything to get fame. I would only do my craft. And so that whole part of my career, I knew that I was famous. I knew that I was rich. I knew I owned a home. I live in the hills. I got all the shit money could buy, famous people I know. But at that time, I still didn't feel that I had made it, honestly, at that time.
What successful person feels they made it no matter what? So that's a bullshit. I'm gonna call you out.
No,
on
I'm
that,
telling
man.
you.
That's
I'm telling you.
No. Because no matter what you achieve in life, no one ever feels they make it. Jeff Bezos.
Oh, exactly.
Elon Musk.
No
no matter.
exactly.
So that's what I'm trying
you don't
to say.
feel like Donald Trump probably he know he made it,
100%.
but he's probably like this is just
I
after
need
this
a
president
third
thing.
term. I need a third, and I support him.
So, real quick. yeah.
See, I
Sound
like
like
The
it's
AC thing.
There
The
we go,
AC,
there we go.
a lot of shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
You feel me? But we got the number 33 in
There
common.
you go,
You
there
feel
go.
me?
That bond is never gonna break.
Hey, we here with it. It's
You get a tattoo yourself, bro.
no tattoos. Nah, not yet. Not
Clean
yet.
cut.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
you can get like a sticker.
Yeah.
Okay. we
So I'll say this. He's an honorary nigga. Because he's been in jail. Anyhow, so let's move forward, right?
I don't know about that. That's from Fresh.
That's from Fresh, yeah.
Yeah.
So
a lot of people would agree with
give
that.
him,
Hey, and everybody else.
I give him.
Okay.
So let's fast forward now, because things are never always perfect.
Right.
Things always come to either a close, things happen. So you went to jail. How did this transpire? Because obviously you're doing well, buying your mom a car, your sister a car, got a house, acting gigs are out the wazoo. Why'd you go to jail?
It was crazy, dog. Like, so I'm not gonna dive too deep into this, but I was on Blue Mountain State. I went, show to show, and I remember thinking like that after that hiatus, I was like, all right, I'm gonna start doing press. I'm gonna start doing red carpets because I didn't care to. So I was like, yo, this is the summer that I'm gonna get famous. Like, this is the summer I'm gonna turn it up.
Can I just say real quick, Blue Mountain State, to me, was like American Pie a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And I thought, okay, college is like this. If I go to America and go to college, this is my life. Bro, was I wrong, nigga? Holy.
A lot of people
that
say
was
that.
not my experience.
Yeah, a lot of people come up to you and shit. Yo, you're the GOAT. You're the legend. You're the. Hey, man, but Blue Mountain State, was it really as good filming it as we think? And I was like, yeah, it was that good. He's like, yeah, because I went to college and fuck, I only went because of Blue Mountain State. And that shit was nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm telling you, bro.
So, yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
There's probably some high schoolers still watching it. Yeah, Blue Mountain State is just like how college is going to be. Yeah.
So, fast forward now,
Yeah.
jail time.
Yeah, so basically how I told you how I went from the inner city and I was going to the suburbs. So I had one of my best friends from high school. He got involved in a situation that was kind of crazy. He felt that his life was on the line, and at that time I made a bad decision and tried to help him out and end up getting myself in some serious trouble. Yeah.
Wow. So helping a friend out, you end up getting in trouble.
Exactly. And the thing is, and in life you have to take accountability for your actions, right? So my real crime was making an overt act. So it was a conspiracy that I was involved in. And a conspiracy, you could get booked on a conspiracy just as long as they could prove that you were thinking about the crime, like you were thinking. So I knew what the money I was given was going towards to help a friend, you know, and taking that money out of the bank was the overt act that I made. So,
Wow.
you know, and the thing is, one thing my dad, who is my biggest inspiration, told me is in life, you have to always be a leader. I'm always a leader. I've never made any decision I ever made. It was all me. And this is the one time in my life that, you know, my intuition was speaking to me loud and clear. And I told my homie, like, bro, this shit don't feel right. It just don't, and I'm never, my intuition's never wrong. My dad told me your intuition is God talking to you. And I was like, just in case I am wrong on this one case, I'm gonna let you take the bread, you know? And so I ended up having to go to feds for that. You know, I couldn't go back to the show.
Wow.
Like I was on the fucking CNN.
Damn.
The entire world, I felt at that time, had just turned their backs on me. It's kind of like if you was had a six pack your whole life, and then everyone starts calling you fat, even though you still got the six pack. That's what it was like. It was just like, yeah, shit changed. Like that one bad decision,
One bad choice.
Destroys it.
could cost me everything.
How long were you in jail for?
A year and a day. Yeah.
What you doing there?
You want the truth?
Yeah.
This is the God honest truth. So when I was getting ready to go, because I had a lot of money to keep myself out for a while, right? But after a while, shit was just so hectic and crazy out there that I was like, I was ready to do my time. And one of my boys had told me, like, the best piece of advice he gave me is that everybody has their own experience in prison. So I was like, bet I'm gonna have a positive one. So when I walked into the prison, I actually have footage of this and I'm gonna do a documentary one day. But when I walked into the prison, I told myself, I'll never say that this sucks, no matter how bad it gets. I said, I'm gonna make a positive out of this, no matter what goes on. I'm gonna get in the best shape of my life, no matter what goes on. So I went in there and I actually was a leader in there. I remember when I first got in there, laying in the grass one day, and all these black dudes ran up to me, Jones, you okay? Like they thought something happened to me. And I was like, yeah, I'm just chilling, man. Like just enjoying myself. And they were like, what the fuck? Like you can't be laying like this. We think something happened to you. You know what I'm saying? But I had just had so much stress on the outside. It just felt like a relief going in there.
Wow.
It felt peace. You know what I'm saying? You see, he been there. It feels peaceful. And then you get to settling in and you like, all right. So it takes a mental toughness. I remember, this guy, he ended up being a mentor of mine. They call him Brother Elam. I met him because one day I had to go into the office and they said, you know, they asked me, one of the guards asked me in the office, what's your name? And I told him Sam Jones III. No, what's your name? And you got to say your number. So then he said the number. Your name is your number. And I wasn't with none of that. So then they brought Elam in at the time, and he's like the perfect fucking inmate. You know, he ran all the classes. He was a positive guy. We all got the same shit, but his shit is pressed and ironed and shiny fucking boots and all of this stuff. And I was like, they were like, Elam, we want you guys hang with each other. This is who you need to hang with. So I got in trouble for fucking thinking it's too positive. Like I'm walking around. They say you walking around like you're happy to be here, but I was happy. I was at peace. Plus I came from the inner city. So I was like, all right, this is kind of like the hood, you know what I'm saying? But
you're famous at this time.
I'm famous at this time.
You're telling me you went to prison and no one pressed you?
No one pressed me. No one pressed me. I actually got a lot of love. The blacks, so it's different.
Interesting.
In California, it's different, right? And also, I'm really from the inner city. So I'm a great actor, but I'm really from the inner city.
No, I get it. I understand.
Yeah,
what you're
so
saying.
it's different.
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm going in, oh my God, I'm an actor. And I'm like, so like, my whole family's from the projects. You know what I mean? Like I got other family members.
People have money in there. Usually, no matter what they are, people start pressing them a little bit.
Well, nah, it wasn't like that. So in California, it's like this. It's like, it runs by race. The blacks are with each other, whether they're Crip or Blood. The Mexicans are with each other, no matter what they slinging, whatever they banging. And the white boys and the Asians are with each other. So I'm black.
Skinheads.
So no matter what, I'm with the blacks. They're taking care of me. Jones, you need this. Jones, you need that. They knew how I was, but it was love. And I was positive, man. Even the Mexicans, I got along with them. Everybody just really liked me because of my personality. And I just really was who I am. And that's one thing, whether it's on set or in prison or in real life now, I'm always just one way. I'm always positive. I'm always who I am.
That's how you are as an actor. You can get along anywhere, man. You can be in the hood or high society. You'll get along very quickly.
Yeah, and so anyway, just like, I mean, I started working on my fitness in there, you know, being on the yard all the time, working out. I remember coming to the unit, doing pull-ups at night by myself, and then before you know it, like a lot of dudes would, yo, Jones, you gonna do pull-ups tonight? And a lot of people were just following my lead.
Oh, wow.
So if you're a leader, you could be a leader anywhere that you are. Prison's not about being tough. Prison's about being who you are and respecting yourself and carrying yourself the way that you are. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of good things. I learned to read in there really well. I was taking classes in there. Okay. Brother Elam taught most of the classes. You know what I'm saying? Just getting in shape, reading. I remember writing to my acting coach, and he was like, "Damn, like the way you're writing is way better. The way you talk is way better." At that time, I had stopped swearing and just worked on myself. I changed my name to King because I hated Sam Jones III. Sam Jones III ruined my life. He ruined my career. He ruined everything for me. And Brother Elam told me, "Yo, if you died today, or if you were there at your birth, what would you name yourself?" And I said I would name myself King. He said, "Then don't answer to anyone that calls you anything other than King." So when people would call me Jones or Sam, I wouldn't answer them. Then my name is King. So on the compound, everybody called me King. Yo, King, yo, King, yo, King. And I remember when I came home, I didn't want to be Sam Jones III at that time either. So I tell everybody, yo, my name is King, King, King. But I was just too famous for that King shit. Like friends would be like, yo, this is Sam, King. I mean, King, it's Sam. I'd be like, oh, fuck it. That's when my Instagram later became King Sam Jones III. But yeah, the whole situation was it wasn't that hard because I felt like, you know, if you make your bed, you got to lay in it, and I was gonna lay in it the best way possible.
You went through that process, but you lost roles, you lost acting opportunities.
Yeah.
What was the outcome after that?
Prior to that, I had to leave Blue Mountain State because they said you got an open case, so we can't have you on the show.
Whoa.
And when I came home, everything was different. Like everyone just treated me like I was the convicted felon. I remember one time going to the club, getting a girl's number, and then seeing her at a club, meeting her again one time, and then I was like, yo, I already got your number before. Like I was meeting her again, and I called the phone, and it said, don't pick up. And I said, what the fuck? What's that?
Don't pick up.
Yeah. I was like, what's this? What's that? And she was like, somebody saw me get the number from you and was like, oh, you just came home from prison or something. I was like, what the fuck, sir? And at that time, really coming back, before we talk about Hollywood and stuff like that, it was funny to me because you know how they say like girls like bad boys, but they don't want a real bad boy. Like they want that, they want a motherfucker who act bad, but they don't want somebody who really gonna be bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was just crazy, like the backlash from it. You know, going in. I remember going in for auditions. Sometimes people wouldn't see me, but I remember the Supergirl role. I booked Supergirl, that TV show, and I remember my agent telling me that I booked it, and then they said, "Oh, hold on, we got to get network." They said they got to get network approval. I'm like, network approval? What the fuck? And then they're like, "Oh yeah, the network said they're not going to approve you." So that was the first time I really got. I was like, something's going on. Yeah. And then slowly but surely, I just was I know how it is to hit the ball hard as fuck and it's supposed to go out the park, and it's on its way out the park and it just don't go out the park. So slowly but surely it's like Hollywood was like, nah, it's not going down. Like this is a bad person. So it wasn't the same way as, you know, Iron Man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't the same way as Iron Man. Yeah, I couldn't come out and just get on television. And a lot of people, I'm not saying this, but a lot of people say like, damn, when you're black and you get in trouble, then it's hard to make a comeback. Yeah.
Right.
But when other people have been to prison several times, they can come back and get the $20 million bag. Yeah. You know? So just that was now I'm gonna tell you, not being able to act after that was the hardest time of my life because acting is my love.
That's your life, yeah.
That's my love of my life, right? And so prison, that all of the stuff, even going down financially, right? Losing my house that I purchased, losing cars, losing everything, fucking selling everything. I even had to sell my dog. Like I lost everything.
Yo, stop. Sell your dog?
I even had to sell my dog.
How dare you?
Whoa.
Yeah, so I literally went down to rock bottom. I went to rock bottom
where's
again.
Hero at?
Yeah.
He's right here, bro.
Okay.
You got him?
Bro, I'm gonna die with this nigga, bro. I'm dying with this nigga, bro. When I was in the hood, he was in the hood. So I'm dying with this nigga. But no, dude, that's rock bottom.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So, okay, let's move forward a little further now. How'd you re-up and come back? Because you lost roles, you lost opportunity. I mean, that's depressing, bro.
It was hard. It was hard. And my dad was saying, you hating on you. I was like, nah, they're not hating on me. I'm like, I'm doing my thing, and after a while, I was just like, fuck, like, I'm not getting any roles. So I remember one of my friends had an idea. He's like, yo, you always talk about Miami. Let's go to Miami. So we popped out to Miami, and I went into one of the clubs, and it was like, welcome home. And I was like, I am home. And then that summer that I came out to Miami ended up being like, besides Blue Mountain State, that summer was the best summer of my life because I was like, you know what? Instagram was lit at that time. I didn't really know a lot about it, but everyone's like, you should get on Instagram. So I was like, I know how to direct, I know how to act, I know how to shoot, I know how to have fun. And so I came to Miami, and I had did like a couple skits and stuff in LA, but when I came to Miami, nobody was doing that. So I would just go out, party at night, and then fucking shoot skits and be on World Star every single day for the whole, I don't know, for months at a time. Like, and then I was like, damn, they keep posting me. They even contact me, yo, we'll pay you if we can use your content. So I was like, what the fuck? Y'all can use this shit as much as y'all want. So then I just start shoot, edit, post, shoot every single day. Shoot, edit, post. And then I remember locking in so much on that when I would go out for a jog, people be screaming out their windows. I was just as famous as Smallville at that time just from doing all these videos. So I was like, damn, this social media thing is crazy.
That's the power of social media, bro.
Damn, you don't even really witnessed the shift from Hollywood to social. That's crazy.
What year do you think that happened?
That was
Give
in
me a
like
time frame.
that was in what 2017 or I don't know something.
So it's almost like the Hollywood what they did. It kind of pushed you ahead, and you in front of him because like Hollywood's now trying to imitate what creators are doing.
Yeah, and you know what is crazy is I believe it was all God, honestly.
Yeah.
Because I go to church every Sunday. This happened recently, right? But I see now in hindsight how everything's gonna play out. People's always like, you should tell your story, And I would always, I can't tell people I went to prison. That's the whole shit that fucked me up.
Yeah.
But right now, that's my superpower.
Yeah.
That's the thing that developed my strong mindset even further. That's the power to show people like, yo, no matter what happens to you in life, you can make it. Yeah. So I blew up social media going super viral, but I still wanted to act. So it wasn't fulfilling. And then when I was here, I was partying every night, going crazy, like just all type of.
We all do it, Miami.
Yep.
Your first time in Miami, you go crazy.
I went crazy, but the thing is, I was really doing a lot at that time. And then I remember Matt Zingler, who runs Rolling Loud, he was like, "Yo, you're really a rock star. Like you should do music." So I went back to LA one time, and I told my old manager, "Hey, like they say I should do music," so they put me in the studio with this cat. And at first, they didn't let me try it. Like, they was just trying to write the songs and do this and do that. And they was like, go home, learn this shit, and come back tomorrow and lay it down. So I was like, all right, bet. So I came the next day, and I had a white dude in the studio as the engineer. His name was Josh. And he said, you and Josh are going to record. So me and Josh is in there. We're talking. I'm telling about Miami. I'm telling about the crazy shit I've been doing. I'm telling about I've been hanging out with Ski Master, Slump God. I've been hanging out with Juice WRLD because at that time, people was paying me to host festivals and all type of shit because I was just always just wild. So they're like, yo, you need to host the festival. You need to do this. And he was like, damn. I was like, yeah. I was like, this shit is, I don't even like this song. He's like, I'm a producer. And I was like, he's like, I could make a beat right now. I said, you could? So I said, I made this video. And the video was like called "So Rock on That Ass" or something like that, right? and I was like, yo. So he took that video and played it to the mic, and he made this crazy beat. And then I was like, yo, distort the drums, make it more like this, because I was used to hanging out with Ski Mask. And I made my first song, and I made that song, and then a lot of people heard it, and like, where did this come from? And yo, you need to get a deal, you need to do this. And long story short, me and Josh ended up, I had got a spot in LA after that, and we locked in for like 2 months, made a bunch of songs. And then I ended up releasing a song, because every song was good, but once again, I was like, this shit is nothing. And one of the guys, his name is James, that I was working with, he secretly recorded me recording a song that ended up being like one of the most viral songs ever, especially during the pandemic. It was called The Drip. And he was like, yo, you need to release a song. And I wouldn't. So he said, if you don't release it, I'm going to release it. So one day I woke up, and he had posted a little snippet of me rapping on Instagram, and everyone was commenting. He's like, you better start commenting. So I started commenting, and somebody said, put it on TikTok. I put it on TikTok. And then after that, the drip, I think it has like 53 million streams, more than like so many rappers. So really anything along the lines that I touched, from social media to rapping to whatever, it was massively successful. But at the time, I still wasn't appreciating it. I was like, but it's not acting, so I didn't care.
You should have been Superman, bro. You're getting this done.
No,
this done. You should have been Superman, bro.
There you go.
There you
I'm
go.
gonna be Superman next.
There it is.
But yeah, so the drip blew up. Like fucking, I got a plaque for the shit. I never had a like team. It was all independent. Like, so everyone's like, yo, you need to be a rapper. You need a rapper. You know, but it still wasn't very fulfilling. So that happened. Then I started doing shows, and then the pandemic hit, and I got stuck in the house. So that kind of ended that. And then, so recently, like, I would say for the 2 years before recently, I was in what I call my dormant stage, where I was like, I don't want to do music. I don't want to do skits. I don't even want to do anything. I'm going to just go to the gym and work on myself. And then I started doing that. And then, I started doing that. And then that started giving me life again, because prior to prison, on set, Alan, who plays Jack Reacher, the biggest show on Amazon right now.
Shout out to him.
Big boy.
Yeah. He's in my coaching program. He's my client as one of my clients. But yeah, there you go. Those are the abs. You know, when you do my coaching program, which I'll tell you later, you could get abs like that or like the ones I got.
That's a hell of a flex, because that's like one of the biggest guys on Amazon right now.
He actually is the biggest guy on Amazon.
Yeah, there you go.
He's got 3 years of movies back to back to back, and he's also the only person who came to visit me in prison.
Wow.
And he's also the person that when he did Ninja Turtles, the movie, he took his entire refrigerator, put it all in his wife's minivan, drove it to my house, and said, yo, here's a bunch of food, and keep the minivan while I go do the movie. So he's one of the realest. There's a lot of stuff, but it wasn't just because we were castmates. It was because Jim Rohn and people like that I always listened to growing up. I used to have him at my house listening to. A lot of these guys in Hollywood, the positivity and the coaching and things that I do now, my mentorship, I've been doing this to these guys. Like, I've been the guy that, yo, Sam, what are you doing? I'm reading this book. You should read it. I'm doing this. I'm listening to this audio. You should do it. I'm up on this. So he's one of the guys that, you know, during my reign, he was a good friend to me, you know? And I remember we had a little fallout because when I got in trouble, we stopped talking. And I remember seeing him in LA, and I was like, nah, I guess we just friends in Montreal. And then I ended up finding out that the producers told him to stay away from me. So it's a lot of shit that happened. But fast forward to my testimony is what the thing now that sets me free, right? Like, so many people I got in shape, dog. Just before I even started the coaching program, Logan Paul, got him 6-pack, you know, a lot of famous people. And I mentored a lot of these people. And then, so recently, I ain't gonna cap, I met a girl, right? And then she was just telling me like how amazing I am and all this other shit. And you should really tell your story, and you should be a coach, and you should be this, and you should be that. And I'm like, nah, I just like to go to the gym and work on myself and da-da-da. And slowly but surely, I started going to church, and slowly but surely, I got back into coaching, and slowly but surely, I started transforming people's lives because I teach them a mindset. And that's the thing, is my mindset been small since a kid. And I have a gift, and my gift is what I believe I could transplant my faith into you. If Fresh, I really believe in you because I'm helping you now, right? And I told you, don't worry about everybody else in the gym. You need to be the most improved. And the other day, what did you write?
Same thing.
What's improved?
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's what you're working on. And a lot of things that I have the ability to do, now I started coaching. So the coaching was giving me fulfillment. Then I had to learn how to set up the program, how to become a closer, how to do all the things to put the program together. And I do all of it myself. So now I'm just crushing the program shit. And I'm just like, damn, this is actually giving me life. And then recently I had to link up with the Smallville cast to do a convention.
I saw that. That's dope.
Yeah. And there, you know, they're asking questions, Smallville this, Smallville that. I'm answering the questions, but then I took a moment to say, do you guys know that I've been to prison? Do you guys know that I'm the same exact person that you are sitting there? Yeah, I'm the actor up on the stage, but I'm actually just a human who went after my dreams, and no matter what you're going through in life, you can make it. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. You could get through this life and you could become something great, you know? So I took that opportunity to so many people there and motivate them. And now a lot of those people got into my coaching program. And so the coaching program is really my my purpose at this point.
Yeah.
But I know that this is a window that it's not going to close, but I know that it's just a moment because I'm about to start doing music again. I'm about to start acting again. I have a movie that I'm about to start in November. There's a lot of opportunities that are
W
coming.
movie, by the way.
Yeah, super. It's gonna be a super movie, and I'm gonna crush it. I'm like.
By the way, the premiere, we better be invited, bro, to the premiere.
If I only get 2 tickets, it's gonna be me and my boy right here. You
What
feel
the-
me? I'm saying? It's gonna be me and my boy right here.
What the hell?
That's 33, bro.
Yeah, so that is. I mean, it's a 33 thing. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm a 33 too as well.
He actually is. He's a 33.
Three nigga.
nah, y'all gonna be invited. Y'all gonna be invited. But
There you
yeah,
go.
that's a
Wait,
little.
so this is you before and after, right?
Well, that right there
Holy
is.
shit,
I had
bro.
when I
Pause.
came home, I also got into a very bad car accident, so I couldn't work out. So that was me after the car accident, down and everything, and then I was just like,
that guy looks better than most people, by the way.
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so
A lot of people say that. They be
Yeah,
like,
just keep
they
it
be
real,
like,
bro.
they're like, what the fuck? That's not a before. Like I can see abs
not
underneath
really.
the stomach. But it's not about my before and after. It's just about the fact that this is where I was and that's where I am now. And it doesn't even matter about the abs because I wasn't after the abs. I was actually trying to heal my back, and the abs was a byproduct of that. But your physique is only a byproduct of your mindset. Like when I go to the gym, it's not important that I'm working on my physique. I know what I need to get done, and that takes discipline. Drink my gallon of water a day, eat my meals properly, go to the gym and do my pull-up, push-ups, and dips, go to the sauna, lift my weights, hit my cardio, hit my abs. It's a program. So this program that I put together, I can tell you, look, this is what you need to do because this is what I do, and it works. So
By the way, it's
No,
amazing.
notice he's looking at me, the overweight guy, when he's saying shit.
No, I'm just connecting with my
We
boy.
good, bro.
By the way though, I've been on program for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I've already seen changes. Bills tells me, Noble tells me, you lost weight. And it's the mindset because before I work out, I wasn't really into it. I was just like, I'm gonna work out because I'm supposed to work out and because I was told to work out. But the mindset is, all right, you're fresh and fit, but you're not fit. So I need to get fit. And the mindset was, read this book, focus on what's important. What do you want? What's the outcome? And the mindset shift, bro, I'm way better. I don't want to eat bullshit.
So you've been with him for 2 weeks?
Yeah.
2 weeks, he's already going around calling people fat.
Nah, but
2 weeks,
nah, but let me tell you
He's
this.
already going around talking shit, bro.
Nah, but
Get the
it-
fuck out of
nah,
here.
but it's
Look,
a-
if he wants to call me fat, we good. Not you, motherfucker.
Wait a minute.
Nah, but look, but he's really being real because about the 2 week mark is when everyone is saying to me, like, I post people's before and after, and they say that's 2 weeks. They be like, that's bullshit. That's not 2 weeks, but it is because I start with the mindset. I'm not gonna tell you to do no exercises or eat nothing. I gotta get your mind first. Once I got your mind, then I'm gonna teach you about the nutrition, and after that, then you're gonna push yourself in the gym to do what you need to do. But without the mindset, you got nothing. So really, what shifted in him when you're giving him compliments is his mindset. Moneybag Yo, he's one of my clients right now, and
We got a photo of them? Yeah, I see him in the gym working too as well.
yeah, Moneybag Yo, shout out to him, and I told him we going G that's 1 weekend, but right now Moneybag, I'm telling you right now, GQ magazine coming up. Men's Health coming up because his mindset is so powerful right now that he really wants it, and I'm gonna make sure that he gets it. Like, and that's the thing about me. When my clients have their eyes on a goal, whatever that goal is, now that is my goal, and that's my obsession too. So I'm gonna help you have the roadmap to get to that goal. So it's not just about the physical. You might say, okay, I want to make this amount of money and this is what I'm trying to do. Then I'll say, okay, this is how we're going to put this roadmap together. But your physical is something that has to change because once your physical changes, there's nothing else to talk about. You know what I mean? So a lot of coaches, they're out here saying they help people become the best versions of themselves. But my program, you really do become the best version of yourself. One guy, he came to me and he been working out for 10 years. And I know you guys have his before and after too, but he's just a regular person. I never met him in my life because I don't want to make it like so that was him. He said, I've been working out 10 years. And I said, okay. And this is a 90-day transformation right here that see if we got the picture. Yeah, that's a 90-day transformation
That's
right
crazy,
there.
bro.
And right now he looks way better than that. But the point is, he's just a regular person that I talked to on Instagram that reached out. I gave him a free call, and then he got in my coaching program. So this is not just for the elite of famous actors and famous rappers and famous wealthy people. It's for everybody out here who really, they want to become the best version of yourself. And if your mindset is not strong, if you don't love yourself and your mindset is not self-love, then you need my program, because my program at the end of the day is the highest form of self-love.
But Dom, you said you want to get in the gym, right?
Yeah, I want to start making time for it.
I'm telling you, bro. Sam's the guy.
Yeah.
So fast forward now, you're doing fitness coaching and of course music, and still doing acting gigs. What's the next goal now after this?
After the fitness coaching, okay, so I'm gonna lock in next month on the music. I'm gonna build an extremely powerful community, 2 of them. I'm gonna build one strictly for Smallville fans. And
Smart.
Smallville, my character, Pete Ross, was Clark Kent's best friend.
Yeah.
So this community is about me teaching you how to be a best friend to yourself first, and then so you could be a best friend to others. And you gotta learn self-love. You gotta work on yourself. And when I went to the convention this 2 weeks ago or last week, I don't even remember where it was because I've been traveling a lot, but they had a shirt with my face on it, and it said, "Damn, who's that?" And I was like, "What's that?" And they were like, "This is the shirt that's merch that Tom and Michael sell on their podcast." I was like, "What is that?" And they have there's a line where this dead lady fell out like an ice box or something. And they said that. I said, "Damn, who's that?" But I just said it like nonchalantly. I didn't react to the dead lady. So they always clown on Talkville that, "Damn, who's that? Damn, who's that?" But I actually recently watched the episode and I don't even say, "Damn, who's that?" I said, "Who's that? Damn." Right? But the point is, when I was out there, I was like, you know what? We're going to make the Damn Who's That army now. I'm going to make a community for all my Damn Who's That fans. And I'm going to teach you guys how to become the best version of yourself. So when you get in this community, this is a community of positivity. It's going to be me teaching you every single day how to be a better friend to yourself. So that's one thing. I'm going to build that community. And then I'm going to build another community, which is going to be like fitness, lifestyle, and all my famous friends and all the shit that I know. I just know people of every walk of life. So I'm going to build those communities for people to help them. And then I'm going to lock in on music for 1 month and I'll drop new music, go viral, do my thing with the music. I got a movie I'm starting in November. It's a scary
lot, bro.
movie.
That's
Yeah.
a lot.
And in January, starting in January, once the music is hitting, once I finish that movie, once the communities are built and the coaching is up and good, and I become, the greatest version of myself again, I'm gonna go back to acting. But this time it's gonna be different because I got way more power. I'm more mature. I look better. It's not a game. And nowadays you don't have to go knock on Hollywood's door to say, "Hey, can I audition for a bar?" You can create your own opportunities. But my skill set that I have and the way that I plan on going after it with reckless abandon is going to be different. So right now, this is the opportunity to lock in with me and learn this mindset and get yourself in shape before I put the armor back on.
Hold on. Quite frankly, the Hollywood actors, they were the stars. Now it's people
Social
like
media.
this.
Yeah.
Now it's social media. So now you really doing it because you already were a triple threat.
Exactly.
You start doing it behind this mic. You start to actually get that next ring.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's what it's about.
So Rocky asks on YouTube, where can I get the information to transform my body image?
So if you go to the link in my bio, my Instagram is King Sam Jones III. King Sam Jones III. If you go to the link in my bio, I put, just for this podcast for tonight, because usually I don't do this, I put a link to my calendar. So if you click the link on my calendar and you put yourself on my calendar, what I'm doing right now, I'm giving a free 30-minute call. So it's a consultation to see if we're a good fit for each other. But when you pull up to that phone call, be ready. Have your pen ready. Have your paper ready, because I'm going to tell you a lot of information. And just with that 30-minute phone call, you'll have enough there to change your life. So yeah, they can click the link in my bio. There's the link in my bio right there.
There you
And yeah, they can get themselves on my calendar. And once they're on the calendar, I'll call them. They'll get the free 30-minute call, and we can go from there.
That's pretty dope, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm a part of this program as well. It's fucking amazing. I'm not gonna lie, little Gary. Get on it too, nigga.
Fresh.
What you think, man? So let me ask you. Let's say.
I want to keep this real.
Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real.
I am the only one who made it as an old man. Quite frankly, you're already a star when you got into this stuff.
Yeah.
I'm the only one who made it as an old man and out of shape. And I still got 10 billion fucking views.
Yeah. That's true, actually.
And look,
it is,
but hold on. Now look. Now wait.
Hold
Hold on. But let me say this: you did it because you have a powerful what? mindset. You did it because you have a powerful mindset. You didn't let the adversity of being old. You didn't let the adversity of whatever else seems.
I thought it was because I was 33, brother. Come on, man.
No,
We
but
here,
listen,
bro.
no, but listen. I'm being serious right now.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
So
I am at 33 though.
but you did that because of your mindset, right? Huge success story, right?
I did that because I'm an old soul, quite frankly.
So, but the same thing, if you take that same tenacity, right? Because not only, we're not talking about six pack. We're talking about my brother had diabetes. He almost died. He was in the hospital for 5 days. He was super overweight. He lost 150 pounds now. So diabetes is something,
No doubt.
heart disease. There's a
No
lot
doubt.
of reasons for you to get
No
fit.
doubt, no
right?
doubt, no doubt.
But not
brother.
only that,
But I don't have to go on an airplane by 2 seats. I'm not that big, bro.
you're not that big. But at the end of the day, it's all about self-love. So if you're happy, I'm not talking about abs. I'm just talking about if you take the same tenacity that you took, because you're already successful, right? So if you take that same mindset and that same tenacity and you aim it towards anything, you're gonna win.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna do something in life and I'm saying, fuck,
definitely have.
I would link up with you because you're a winner. You're already a winner. But how can you win in multiple areas? How can you get more rings? How can you not limit yourself to just to one lane? And how can you have more self-love? Because when you look in the mirror and you're like, damn, like me, this is a true story about me. Everybody knows since I was a kid, I got a lot of girls because I've been confident. It's just a thing that even people say, how do you book so many jobs? I said, because I talk to so many girls, I know how to improvise so
articulate.
good.
You know how to talk to people. It's very simple.
Right. But now it's different because I don't have to talk to anybody. They come up to me because I'm the magnet now. There's nothing to even say. Like when I walk in a room, there's nothing to even say. There's nothing to say. Like I worked on myself. So that's it. That's different. So I'm not saying this I'm just saying for you. I'm just saying for you.
Let's get the content, brother. I'm all for it, man.
All right.
But hold on.
But I'm just saying. I'm just saying for somebody like
I
you.
know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
That
bro.
you are a winner. You're a winner.
When I feel like doing that,
You'll crush it. It'll be game
then
over.
I'll do it.
That's
Then I'll do it.
exactly.
But when I
It'll
get
be game
there,
over.
We'll talk.
Exactly.
When it's ready.
Exactly.
So real quick, Gary, this is where I want you to shine though.
Oh, you want me to start
If
doing
you don't-
it?
if you don't mind,
time
sir.
for my sauce.
If you don't mind, sir,
All right,
because
brother.
he's a master at what he does, and I've seen it many times over. So, when's your birthday?
April 29th.
What year?
I ain't telling.
I can't do it without it.
Well, what you doing? What is
I'm doing numerology.
Trust me.
I'm
You
doing
want this. You want
numerology.
this. It's good, brother. Come on, man. It's for the podcast, bro.
You can write it down and I can look at
There
it
you go.
without saying it.
There you go.
And then what you gonna do with it?
That's what I do, bro.
All right, let's write it down.
Hey, no bell.
Put it.
Yeah, put there. Right
Let's
there.
do it. Hold on.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
Just
All
for
right.
the year.
I'm gonna see.
Let's put a year. He's like, I don't want to put my.
Nah, this is gonna be between me and.
You and Gary. Lovely. But no, it's funny though, because you guys are both winners in different areas of life. You know?
But I fuck with him heavy.
Yeah.
He's an old soul.
Very old soul.
Gotcha.
You're dumb.
Gotcha.
All right.
Okay, well, I'm going to try to do this unlike most readings because I don't want to reveal his birthday.
Okay.
Because he doesn't want that to happen. Some people could figure it out, but I'm not going to put all of it out there.
Okay.
Okay. It is what it is.
I mean, I think it's on Google anyway. But
it
let's
is what it is. I'm going to respect
All right,
what
let's
you
go.
want to keep
All right,
it.
let's
So
go.
you're born on the 29th. 2 and 9 is 11. So when it comes down to it, that natural charisma you have, that's because you're an old soul. So anyone's born on the 11th, 29th, they're going to have that natural charisma. Like you said, it's not ego when a goddamn master number says they come in the room, all of a sudden the attention's on them. That's how it works. He has that 11. I got that 33. We know another guy named Myron who's a 22. They have that presence behind the mic. When people come in there, people will pay attention to them.
Yep.
Also, man, people just open up to you, dog. People they don't even know you. And they start telling you their life stories. And that's because subconsciously they recognize that you're old soul. That's how it is. Now, this guy's all fit. Looks like, like he might whoop someone's ass. But in all honesty, you're a pretty peaceful guy, man. You're a very, very peaceful guy, man. You learn quickly, too, man. You're one of those guys who have evolved where you were when you were younger to where you are now is a vast fucking difference compared to some people who maybe change a little bit. You're always out there. You don't always remember what you did in the past. I'll just leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? That memory doesn't always work. You always do well with the ladies. He's the type of guy who will smile. He's the type of guy who will sugarcoat things. He will say exactly what needs to say. He's a politician, bro. That's what he is. He's a freaking politician. When it comes down to it, he has killed people with fucking kindness. That's what he's done with in life, man. Now, you do get emotional, though. No bullshit. You do get emotional. And your key to life is to control your emotion and not let it control you. And that's one of those things that maybe when you were younger, it had a little bit more, but you had to learn how to control your emotion. So when I always talk about 11s, because that's what he revealed, you know, he's born on the 29th, we can say that. 2 and 9 is 11. 11s are always the bodybuilders. 11s are always the ones in shape because you have to burn off that emotional energy. And how do you do that? You exercise. So let's start this. 11 starts with E. Emotion starts with E. How do you burn it off? You exercise, and that's exactly what this motherfucker does, apparently all the fucking time. So it is what it is. Now, I would say that your life changed around the year, that specifically around 2007, 2008 area. That's when you had the major shift in your life, and that's when you honestly became more of a leader. That's when you started doing what you wanted to do in life, where before you were doing kind of what others wanted you to do. But you started doing what you wanted to do. You are that leader now, no doubt about it. But he's one of those guys who's going to do it through kindness. You did have some setbacks in 2021. That might have been some challenges for you that year, man. 2023 should have well, but I'm going to be honest with you, man. Life is about timing. The reason we know about Napoleon, the reason we know about Genghis Khan and people in history like that is because, not just because they're great people, there's many great people in the world. Yeah. We know them because they did things at the right time. And if you plan everything around 2027, brother, you'll kill it. Everything in your life should be planned about blowing the fuck up that year and then saying fuck you to everyone who doubted you, brother.
There you go.
A lot more responsibility and like challenge. Like he's had to take care of a lot more people. He had a lot more responsibility since his birthday hit this year. 100%.
Was that on point?
It was all right. Some of it wasn't really on point, but some of it was all right. I mean, I've been a leader my whole life, so there was no real time that I said from this part, then you did what you want. I always did everything that I wanted to do. I only do what I want to do since I was a kid till now.
There was no big shift in 2007, 2008 where you might have been that guy, when you maybe an all-star, but you became that fucking superstar afterwards. Because everyone gets better with age, brother, no matter who you are.
I mean, I do believe there was a shift at that time, around that time. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I might have been
of all the years I said that year, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to tell you.
That's a good year. But I would say some of it's cool, some of it's not. But at the end of the day, I always did what I wanted to do. I was always a leader. There was no time. And the last thing, y'all can ask more questions after this. Even when I gave my friend that money, my intuition was like, do not do this. This is wrong.
What year was that?
That was around that time. That was honestly around that time. Yeah.
So again, what? I know.
No. That was around. Happens. No. That was around that time. That's why I said he got something right.
Yeah.
But but the shift,
the exact years.
But the shift didn't go in a certain way. The shift was that at that time, all of that stuff happened. So I'm like, got the right year around that, but the other stuff was not really like that. But I would say at the end of the day, the last thing that I want to say from that to everything else that I'm saying is you have to be responsible for all your actions, right? So no matter who you are, no matter what you're going through, you always have to make good decisions because one bad decision could cost you fucking everything. Yeah. And you know, there's a saying, God gives his toughest times to his strongest soldiers. And sometimes I used to pray, I wish I wasn't so strong to take it all. Yeah. But I also I'm very grateful for so much that happened to me because if I had got even higher, maybe I wasn't able to take that fall and weather that storm so well and make this comeback like I'm doing now. You know what I'm saying? So whether people get my program or don't get my program, I want them to leave this podcast knowing that they can achieve whatever they put their mind to, but also to guard. If you have anything good going on, guard it, and always be a leader because one bad decision, your shit is in the shambles. You know what I'm saying?
How many NBA players, NFL players go broke after the contract? How many celebrities?
Exactly.
75%.
Exactly. Because why? There's no transition time from this to that. Yeah. So then it just, you know what I mean?
I mean, even myself, I made mistakes definitely in my career where like I wasted some money. I didn't buy the right things. Mm-hmm. I bought some property that was pretty good. But other than that, if I kept going on a certain path, I will go broke too. It's not hard to go broke nowadays, especially.
Especially in this city.
So I can see where like all of us can improve. Dom, you had a bad time as well.
Had a bad year last year, definitely. Especially like what you said really resonated with me. How I had like a fall off, but now that where I am in my career, I'm so happy it happened then because I wasn't as big then as I am now. It matters more the bigger you get. Like that shit holds more weight the bigger you are, especially when you think you at the top of the world.
Because then you fall and it's devastating.
It's much worse, so it's a lot better.
And I agree with the whole thing about timing because I wasn't on that back thing, but now I'm ready. But guess what? The timing is perfect. The timing is perfect. Everything social media, everything coaching, everything else, and it's just my time, brother. Like I know I'm gonna be one of the biggest motivational speakers right now. It's just my time, you know.
Bro, I'll be in the gym working on this nigga. He'd be like, "You got this, bro. 10 more minutes." I'm like, "Damn, I feel motivated."
Yeah, ready to go.
I mean, I've been paying, but like,
Even before you started on the Stairmaster, you used to always get off.
Yeah.
And now you make it all the way through.
20 minutes.
It's those small little wins that matter. You know what I'm saying? So small little wins that matter. So, and then I told you too, you're already successful in life. You got a successful podcast. Now you got this other thing successful. So you're already a winner. So we got to keep winning in this area so that you can have everything else that you want. You know, maybe you're going to be an executive producer of my podcast. Maybe you're going to, there's just a lot of shit that you're going to be able to do, but it all starts with you working on yourself, getting in the gym, and becoming the best version of yourself.
That's that same mindset Michael had, Jordan, same mindset Kobe had, and they're 11s just like you. It's always there, brother. It's always there, man.
All right, so we'll take a small break here. We can do ratings 98 and above.
Yeah.
Or we could do clips as well coming up very soon. So we'll take a small break, fellas, and come right back.
We do have a super chat specifically
For him?
For Sam? Okay.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, this is for Sam. Sorry, King Sam Jones III. Xavier Saminelli says, "King, how do I get a six-pack? I'm working out a lot. Give me the secret. I'm willing to do this idea of your six-pack advice. Gary, you know me. 1, 11, 8. Been here before. I'm cooked."
The fuck that mean? 111.8. What do you think? I'm a mind reader?
What the
fuck out of here, man.
Bro,
I can't do that, bro. I'm not psychic here.
Yeah, bro.
I need information to work with.
Gary, comment below your actual birthday and year, because nigga, I don't understand that either, bro.
And then how does that work with the questions? How they get up there?
So they can donate on the show, and then we read it out loud what they're saying. So he wants to know how to get six-pack.
All right, I'm gonna answer him. And everybody who's on here who knows that I'm the GOAT for real, do your donations right now. Tap in.
There you go.
Like, I know I didn't get to say everything, but y'all know what's up. Let's get the donations rolling right now. If you're a Blue Mountain State fan, let's get the donations going. If you just King Sam Jones III, y'all know what I do outside. Let's get the donations going. Smallville fans, let's go. But if you want the full one-on-one coaching, obviously you can get on the calendar, but I'm gonna break it down to you like this. If you want a six-pack, the first thing is your mindset, right? So since you donated, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna recommend a book. It's called U Squared. That book is about quantum leaps. So what a quantum leap is, all you have to know is where you want to get. You don't have to take small incremental steps to get there. You can just say, I want the six-pack. I want to be the greatest six-pack that ever lived. You can make jumps to get there. Just like you paid $100 to jump on here, you already made a quantum leap because now I'm about to give you the sauce. So everybody else didn't pay their $99. They had the questions. They're not going to get on the calendar. They're not making a quantum leap, but you're making a quantum leap. Yep. So U Squared. Get the book so you can start developing the mindset. You could work on a vision board. You could do affirmations. There's a lot of other stuff you could do. Second, the nutrition. You have to get a healthy relationship with food. So you have to understand that slow digesting carbs are the ones you need to eat because they digest slowly and they don't just digest and turn to fat. They allow you time to digest and use them, burn them as fuel. So DM me and I'll help you out with the nutrition. That's the second step. The third part is the workouts. So that's a lot to explain right now, but you got to do cardio so that your body fat goes down. You have to learn how to speed up your metabolism. You can do that through spicy foods, eating on time. There's a lot of other tricks. It's too long to explain here.
Man, tell him the games to be sold, not told.
Yeah,
man.
but I gave him a lot of games. You can do all the
That's a good
apps.
start, though.
You gave it up for free.
Nah,
That's why I stopped you. You gave it up
Yeah,
for
that's a
free.
lot. That's
I'm
a lot.
starting to feel bad, you know?
That's a
That's a good start, though. It's a good start.
Yeah, that's a good start. That's a good starting place. And the fact that all you gotta do is want it, brother. If you want it and you want the program, all you gotta do is get on my calendar. We get on the phone, and as long as I know that you want it, I'm gonna make it happen for you, no matter your financial situation. I got guys that fucking live in their car and do my program.
Wow.
They started in their car, and now they got apartments, and now they got jobs. Cause
go.
I get them on the phone, I give them the price, they can't afford it. I say, listen, I'm not here to just make a bunch of money. I'm really here to change lives. So what can you do today? They tell me what they could do. Cool. You still gonna owe the price, but we gonna start, and I'm gonna treat you like everybody else. They send me whatever that is, and we get to starting. And the one guy, he told me he was living in his car. I said, I lived in my car before. So I know you're going to have to get canned tuna. I know you could do protein. I know that you're going to have to get a gym membership so you can shower in that gym. There's a lot that I could teach you about getting out of that car because I've been in that car. And that's why I'm going to be one of the greatest coaches because I've touched millions of dollars. I've touched anything that somebody think they did, I probably already did twice.
Right.
From the high to the low. You know what I mean? And so all a person has to do is want to get my coaching program, and I'm gonna figure out how they're gonna get it, and then they're gonna make the massive transformation just like everybody else is doing.
Well said. That's so funny. All right, guys. Any more chat spills for now?
Okay. Now you understand.
Wait, what's the secret?
No,
man?
secret sauce.
All right, man. All right, fellas. Small break, and we'll be right back.
Yeah.
The Q app is the best numerology and astrology app ever freaking made, man. For instance, you put in your birthday, it's going to tell you what cities are good for you, what clothing brands you should wear. You look at me, I'm not dressed too well, I don't give a but I wear a Rolex, not an AP. Why don't I wear AP? AP was found in the pig ear. This was found in the snake ear. I'm a snake. I wear a Coach bag. Coach was found in the snake ear. Everything around me is going to be compatible energy. This is what people need to do. Everything that's in that app is based off what I've learned, and I'm giving it to the public at a very reasonable price. Say you're about to buy a car and you buy the wrong car that's in your enemy year and you get in an accident. You don't think it's worth having an app that would have saved your ass? Say you're about to get married in the wrong city that's in your main city. You don't think it's worth having an app that would save your ass? And you have an AI in there now too. You can talk to the AI. It's going to be right there in the Q app. It'll tell you exactly what state you want to go to, what country you want to go to. It will tell you where to be and where not to be. And let me tell you something. This product is worth its weight in gold. It is the best app ever made for numerology and astrology, bar none. The Q app is the best numerology and astrology app ever freaking made, man. For instance, you put in your birthday, it's going to tell you what cities are good for you, what clothing brands you should wear. You look at me, I'm not dressed too well, I don't give a but I wear a Rolex, not an AP. Why don't I wear AP? AP was found in the pig ear. This was found in the snake ear. I'm a snake. I wear a Coach bag. Coach was found in the snake ear. Everything around me is going to be compatible energy. This is what people need to do. Everything that's in that app is based off what I've learned, and I'm giving it to the public at a very reasonable price. Say you're about to buy a car and you buy the wrong car that's in your enemy year and you get in an accident. You don't think it's worth having an app that would have saved your ass? Say you're about to get married in the wrong city that's in your main city. You don't think it's worth having an app that would save your ass? And you have an AI in there now too. You can talk to the AI. It's going to be right there in the Q app. It'll tell you exactly what state you want to go to, what country you want to go to. It will tell you where to be and where not to be. And let me tell you something. This product is worth its weight in gold. It is the best app ever made for numerology and astrology, bar none. The Q app is the best numerology and astrology app ever freaking made, man. For instance, you put in your birthday, it's going to tell you what cities are good for you, what clothing brands you should wear. You look at me, I'm not dressed too well, I don't give a but I wear a Rolex, not an AP. Why don't I wear AP? AP was found in the pig ear. This was found in the snake ear. I'm a snake. I wear a Coach bag. Coach was found in the snake ear. Everything around me is going to be compatible energy. This is what people need to do. Everything that's in that app is based off what I've learned, and I'm giving it to the public at a very reasonable price. Say you're about to buy a car and you buy the wrong car that's in your enemy year and you get in an accident. You don't think it's worth having an app that would have saved your ass? Say you're about to get
Q Studios. This is the 305. And what are we doing now? Clips?
We're going to do some clips real quick. But guys, in the meantime, get your chats in 98 and above on Gary's channel, Rumble. We got you guys. Sam's in the house as well. About acting, fitness, whatever you want, you can ask him. And then Dom, of course, Twitter God, X himself, Instagram network.
You really are X yourself, bro.
Bro, tell him where he was.
I'm about to flex for you if you don't do it, bro.
Facts, bro.
Get the hell out of here. You better start talking.
Well, I can't really flex it, man, because it's the event. But yeah, the venue, they had me in a very exclusive setting with the people that run the world. You got Cash Patel, Dan Bongino, Tulsi Gabbard. We had
Elon
Pam
Musk.
Bondi, Elon Musk, sitting at the same seats with all of them. It was only like 50 or 60 of us that could sit there. And you have two VIPs. You had the gray VIP and the red VIP. We were at the very front, so we were on a VIP separate from the rest of the pretty much the whole conservative media.
And where were you?
Yeah, I was up there in the top. Yeah, in the front.
Charlie Kirk's.
One of those 50. Yeah, Charlie Kirk's Memorial up in Arizona at the
The only
State Farm
brother
thing.
there, by
Only
the
black
way.
person
Yeah, I
there.
was
bro.
on the
Only
yeah.
brother
Yo,
there.
Don DeMarco from.
Yeah, definitely not.
That's
But it was pretty. Yeah, it was pretty big.
That's good, bro.
I've been in a lot of big seatings, but that was definitely the most exclusive one because all my peers were behind me. So I mean, that was a whole different level. You got people that been doing this for the past 10, 15 years that weren't able to sit at that same seat.
Did you tell Elon what's up, man? What's up, nigga?
Yeah. I'm running to him, but he just scanned me up and down and then did like, "What's up?" But he's mentioned my name before. He was there when they had to demonetize me when he went down to Israel, so he knows of me. I mean, when he spoke with Ben Shapiro, Elon Musk mentioned me by name. So we have a pretty extensive history. Me and
So,
him.
Dom, what is it like to come down here to Miami from your enemy year where shit was not working to coming down here to Miami and now honestly reaching the pinnacle, the absolute pinnacle of a journalism? You're there. You're there.
Definitely. I mean, it feels good. Yeah, it definitely feels good. But I knew I would get there at some point. I just felt like I had a bump in the road just because I could see what the competition was. I saw what they offer, and I saw what I did so much better. I knew no one was fucking with me, which is why I'm mostly the quietest person in the room because I just know I'm him. Like I have nothing to prove. My confidence.
He said I'm him.
Like and I am.
I like
Like,
that.
Humble, but to the point.
I like that.
Real quick, this on Rumble. Gabe1187 says, Gary, thank you for making the connections I've been seeing since I was a child. My birthday is 04/20, 1995.
04/20,
95.
1995. Here's one of those type of deals where I
95.
want to say nice things, but I can't because this is your enemy year. You're born in 1995, the year of the pig, and you
Yep.
have to be one of those type of years where it's okay to lay low. If you're a general, it's not the year to expand. Everyone always wants to expand. But if you do it in your enemy year, shit starts fucking up. Ask Megan Thee Stallion, born 1995. How'd that work out for her? Ask Wes Watson, a good friend of ours, right? He's got hit up with cases. You know who else you ask? Spirit Airlines. Because they were founded in a pig year in 1983. Not one, but two bankruptcies. So the reason I'm trying to tell you this is not to talk down to you, sir. I'm trying to tell you this is not the year to expand. It just isn't. Now, you as 3 Life Path, you're the one of those guys who has to network to make money. You have to be that type of guy who knows everybody. Everyone plays a role in society. You got 4s that work. You got people who are 7s who think. But when it comes to you, you're the guy who gets everyone together. That is the role of a 3. So when it comes down to it, lay low this year. And then when it comes 2027, like I told my man over here, that's when you fucking start taking over. Maybe you can do it with you.
Let's go.
There you go. Good stuff. Shout out to Gabe. All right, we got some clips here. We'll start with the first one. This is from DK Danny. It says, why do they ruin it for their friends? Oh, so this is funny because just to give some context here. You ever hit up a girl, right? She's with her friends, and it's always the fat, ugly one that says, she has a boyfriend, or she don't talk to you. I'm like, bitch, get the fuck
Misery
out of
loves
here, bro.
company.
Yeah.
Facts.
Bro, but we'll play clips. You guys can probably relate to this as well, but this is wild. There we go.
I have to confess something. I think you're gorgeous. What's her name?
I don't think she wants to talk to you.
Right away.
Fuck are you, bitch?
Crazy. Crazy. Crazy.
Yo, look at her, bro.
Yeah.
What the?
Bombocad.
Bro, she has a mouth. She has a mouth, bro. She can talk for herself. Anyhow, let's continue. Crazy, bro. Wow.
Interrupting us.
I don't want to know what she does with her mouth.
Eat the wrong food.
A little bit more than that, bro.
Here we go.
Next time I'll just come with a donut.
Nah, but let me say.
From the beginning.
Let me say something.
Good.
So
Refresh.
the dude just aborted mission after that, right?
Yeah.
So that's not player anyway. So anytime there's 3 girls, one could do something. This girl's a little overweight or whatever. She's hating, but whatever. But it's not because of her overweightness. We don't know why she hated. She decided to hate. But homie's a quitter. I would have never quit. I would have talked to her, made her laugh, made her do something, made her feel good about herself, and then maybe I would have got with a friend or whatever. But at the end of the day,
But see, you're a sweet talker, bro. You can maneuver.
Some
guys can't do that.
I just got respect. So it's like I already know that she might be going through something in her life, obviously. So I'm not gonna just take. She could attack me.
That's
Come on,
crazy.
man.
You are nice. I'll be like that. Because at the end of the day, that big bitch don't know what I'm going through.
It's not
You know
that
what
I'm
saying?
nice. It's like this. You got a little ant, and you talking to a lion. So I don't gotta swipe her down.
Bro,
No,
I'll tell you this, bro. She's going through a lot of food. All right,
All right, that's on y'all. I would have stuck in the game a little longer, been nice to the friend, and then told all of them, "Let's go." What y'all even doing out here? Damn. Okay, I'm sorry. Maybe I should talk to you. And then hung out with all of them. I don't know.
more.
I would have took it a different way.
There's more. Let's play again. From the top this time.
I have to confess something. I think you're gorgeous. What's her name?
I don't think she wants to talk to you.
Who the fuck are you,
actually,
bitch?
she did want
You're
to talk to him.
interrupting us.
She actually did want to talk to him because you could see her smile a little
Yeah,
bit.
she did smile.
She did want to talk to him. So
All right, let's play.
Next time I'll just come with a donut. Excuse me, I just crossed the street to tell you how beautiful you are.
Thank you.
Is that a sign?
Because she's married and has a baby.
What?
She's married and has a baby.
Do me a favor. Shut the fuck up.
You want to pay for all the bills?
Nah, it's okay. Don't worry. I didn't ask you. Excuse me. I had to confess something. I think you're gorgeous.
Thanks. Oh, yeah, she is. I've had a boyfriend for like 5 years.
Oh, no, that's okay. I was talking to her, not you. I know you have a boyfriend.
No, I'm letting you know she has a boyfriend.
Oh, but she can talk for herself.
I'm reiterating what she just fucking said.
All right, relax. You don't get that. You don't get to talk, okay? You're too.
I absolutely do.
You already look big enough. Don't talk big too.
What does that have to do with her? Dog, what does that have to do with it?
By the way, she just said she has a boyfriend. Where's this boyfriend while she's out there drinking with the girls?
Good point.
What the fuck?
Good
What type
point.
of cuck is this?
I'm telling you, bro. But dude, this happens every single day, bro.
I feel like, now let me get my opinion. I feel like the real players encounter this every single day. So it's not even a big deal what she just did. Like, to disrespect her back, I mean, she a flea. So, I wouldn't have...
Not your style.
I'm just saying that the guys with the mics right now, these days, aren't the guys. They're the not the guys, and that's why they have the mics. But the guys aren't. The cool guys ain't doing this shit. The people that's actually getting the girls ain't doing this corny shit. Of course. So he just a corny dude anyway. So he's not even a. I mean, it's funny, but he corny without the fucking mic. He would have never even went up to them.
I think he's hilarious, bro. That was funny as hell.
It was funny for content, but bro, come on.
But it's true.
We've been outside before. We've been outside. If that dude didn't have the fucking camera and all that shit, he would have never even had the balls to go up to them. So. It's really corny.
You think the camera gives people superpowers?
Of course, it's corny. You going up to the girls, you dissing them. It's corny. He's a flea. So it's funny, but the dude with the camera's a clown.
Let's go to the next video, man.
All right.
I don't know if I'm fucking the show up, but
no, you good, bro.
Yeah.
Keep talking.
Dude is a clown.
All right, Greg Doucette. There we go. Friend of the show.
This girl, when I break up with her, she says, "Oh, by the way, I'm pregnant."
Real quick, before
that's a good spot to break it right there.
Hold on, this is deja vu for me, right? So,
oh man,
I don't know if this is like just me being me, but whenever you break up with a chick, right, and you want to leave her, all of a sudden, I'm pregnant. Don't kill the baby. I'm just like, hold on, it can't only be me.
Yeah.
But Greg went through the same bullshit, and I guarantee you, people watching the show went through the same bullshit. If you smash chicks, so watch this video with context here. But again, I went through this bullshit myself, and it is not fun. But we'll go from the very top, if you don't mind. Here we go. Just how breaking up with a girl can end crazy. Here we go.
She says, "Oh, by the way, I'm pregnant." I'm like, "Really? But didn't you get the needle for like you can't get pregnant?" I'm like, "What were you doing in Florida drinking and partying? You're pregnant?" She calls up my mom. She's like, "Greg got me pregnant and dumped me." So my mom's not talking to me. And she's making up this lie. And then I'm like, okay,
Stop it right there.
I don't know.
Stop it right there. What type of relationship do you have with your mom and your family that she's going to fucking believe the girlfriend in front of you? What the fuck?
That's sad,
That's some
bro.
degenerate ass shit, bro.
That's very sad, bro. All right, play it.
What to do. Maybe she is pregnant. I don't know what to do. So I move out, and then I go to my house to get to my stuff, and the door locks are all changed. And I'm like, what's going on? I call the police, and apparently she said, oh, he's threatening to kill me and whatnot. I'm at a powerlifting meet in PI in a different province, and then I come back and I'm getting arrested for robbing the house. I'm like, what do you mean I robbed the house? My house? Yeah, and what was taken? All my stuff. And I'm like, but I was in PI. This is a 6-hour drive when it happened. And so I can't do anything. And they claim that I'm the one that robbed it. 2 months later, they find it in her brother's garage. I don't trust women anymore in terms of relationships and breakup because they lie, they say anything.
And the brother sat there and kept that shit?
Yeah,
bro. That's crazy, man. He got to shoot the one with him. They got to fight over that. That's crazy.
Did you hear what he said? I don't trust women anymore. That was your first mistake. You should never trust them in the first place, bro.
But that's crazy. That's a horrible story. I hear a lot. That's horrible, bro.
They always say,
what the fuck?
The woman you marry is not the woman that you divorce. Same thing with breakups, bro. Y'all are good in the moment.
Yeah,
things
you're right.
Things are
It
up
becomes
and up.
totally different.
Y'all break up, she's on your ass. Dead ass, bro. So, listen, I went through this bullshit as well, man, and it's not fun, fellas. Not fun at all. All right. Next one here. Yeah. So Myron breaks down how luxury is a scam. There we go.
I've been wearing the same hoodie for the past 3 days. I think luxury is retarded. The only luxury thing I own are watches, and you guys know they're plain Jane Rolexes to hold value. A Pepsi, an AP, and the Coral Red Oyster Perpetual. These are pieces that hold value very well, and I got them at a good price. I can sell them anytime. But when it comes to this luxury lifestyle, whatever, it's great for business, it's great for marketing, but you are going to get a lot of haters. You guys know me. I've been wearing
stop this. Listen, I love Myron. Yeah. That's my boy, but listen, bro, you're driving a 2002. Okay, we can't all do that. He's born in a horse year. This is how horses are. They are very unmaterialistic. I mean, other people who could have his money, they'd be out here fucking balling, do whatever. He's out there working 12 fucking hours a day.
But hold on, his mindset is important. I'll tell you what. I did the whole balling out of control thing. I did the whole shebang. I did it to the very top level you could go at. SVJ, penthouse, bitches every day, 3 a day. I did the whole shit. And it was not fulfilling. It was fun in the moment. It was lit. But that mindset would have saved me a lot of headaches, stress, and time, and more money. So even though it is a bit more, I want to say, minimalistic in a sense, it is good to have some
probably
of it.
Smarter.
It's way smarter.
Probably smarter.
I'll never forget this. We were in Romania, right? It was me, Andrew Tate, Tristan Tate, Myron in the war room. And Andrew was like, you know what, Myron? You're very smart. Me and Fresh here buy cars. Me and Tate buy Tristan buy cars. But you save your money by real estate. He's the smartest one out of all of us. He was right. So I would say this about Myron. Yes, it is a bit extreme, but it does help to have this as a good mindset. It does. So, all right, next one. Oh, this is hilarious. Gary, you're going to love this one, bro. So this is basically a woman seeing others do what they do, wanting to join in, and the result. Here we go.
Waiter, excuse me, may I know what is she doing?
She's having a new dessert. It's called the Wu ice cream.
Oh, okay. Can I try some?
What?
Is it so good? Yeah. Thank you. There's nothing special about this. How much is it?
$88.
$88? Are you kidding me?
Yes, but we do have a discount. If you're willing to eat it and say woo woo, we give you a 50% discount.
What?
Yo. Yo. They just proved these women would dance like a seal for a couple of dollars. Look at this shit. Wow.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, man. So it's the hive mindset. They see others do what they're doing, and then they want to join in. But again,
you wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do it to save $88, Fresh.
Bro, hold on.
He'd be wooing louder than those.
That's what I was about to say.
First
I'm
of all,
being quiet. I know you're gonna woo. Somebody gonna woo. Just
it's
like
the example and the story behind why she did what she did. Okay.
All
Mind
right.
you, I'm gonna
Are you
die.
gonna
So
woo?
I'm not gonna woo. I'm not.
You know
I'm
who
not gonna
will
woo.
woo?
But
Ric
guess what?
Flair. Woo! That guy would do it.
See,
for
but
sure.
he's smart because
Yeah.
me and him we gonna eat it. We gonna be like woo, woo. But yeah, that was actually funny. But it wasn't just because she was a woman that she did it. There's a lot of guys out there right now and be like, where the fuck is this restaurant? I'm trying to pull up to the Woo shit. Like, that will play that at somewhere else.
Probably for other reasons, though.
But it's a funny play on basically the mindset. You know?
Exactly.
So we got next Dubs.
Adult star Brittney Jones is now going viral after exposing Stefon Diggs for cheating on Cardi B with her, even dropping screenshot text messages for them being intimate and flirty.
So basically, just context here. Offset, obviously.
This is crazy, man.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
So on the left, it shows Brittney Jones is saying, why you should baby mama, damn, she can't type. Why you should baby mama's beef? Not like anyone got cheated on. She's the last baby mama, not number 1, 2, or 3. Can't get mad at people that came before you. So Cardi B reacted to the rumor that her baby daddy, Stefon Diggs, was fathering several kids around the same time they were together. Her response was, that's our baby daddy now. We gonna figure it out. And the main problem is that she left Offset for allegedly, cheating on her, but she got with a nigga that's cheating on her possibly worse than Offset from what it seems.
Yeah.
And, they got the text message right here. I mean, I don't really have to read that, but it's between him and Adult Star.
Damn, she posted his nudes?
Yeah.
Bro, that's an L, dog. Oh,
Yeah,
hell no, bro. I didn't even see that part.
And then the thing is, it shows that he sent 1,500 and she's showing she a prostitute. It says every time I smash a guy.
It's not a flex.
She probably has to think this over too well.
That's not a flex,
She did.
man.
Wow.
So the story
Degeneracy.
is that, like you said, Cardi B left Offset basically because he was cheating on her for Stefon Diggs. And Stefon Diggs is always smashing every girl and her mom.
Yeah.
And it's funny because now he's being exposed because of Cardi B. Oh, he's dating Cardi B? Look what he's telling me now.
It's just being unrealistic. When you're at that status, it's just kind of unrealistic. You can find men that are loyal, faithful, and stuff at that level, but they got to be on their time.
Yeah.
Because all men, they're going to dog out when you have that much access, and most of the time, they're running to men that's still going through that phase.
Pretty much.
They just have to accept that.
Guys, the next one's scary. We mentioned before AI is coming at a very fast pace, and in society nowadays, people are looking for ways to make money much as possible. This invention right here is scary. Here we go.
That shit is demonic.
Could you imagine what Andrew Tate would have done with this 5 years ago? Or 10 years ago when he used to do this shit?
Bro, now you can become the woman.
And we're much smarter. That shit about to run up billions.
Bro,
Yeah.
it looks real.
Because we're much smarter, bro. So it's like,
Man, I would
SOP.
rather have a guy pretending to be a woman and make that money than some whore on OnlyFans, man. I'm going to keep it real.
I don't want no one to, because it still keeps the goon culture out. So I don't know.
I don't want none of this happening.
Yeah.
But to be fair though, this is happening right now. Because think about it. These girls have guy managers telling them, say this, don't do this. So this is happening basically right
Already,
now.
yeah.
But more so because if they can copy your exact movements, you can become the girl yourself.
Is this an actual better thing? Think about this though, freshman. You used to have these pimps who used to talk these underage girls into doing OnlyFans so they can make money off them. Basically pimp them out. Now they can have an AI who fucking does this. There's no more pushing these young girls into this profession. I'm not saying it's good. It's obviously haram.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, is it not better?
I would say
Keep
better
it
than
real,
having,
man.
Yeah, but also keep in mind.
Yeah, 100%. Don't give them a dime.
Yeah. But the number one thing though that's scary is that OnlyFans is still a number one top revenue model, even though times are hard.
They make more than LeBron James, bro.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy.
Fucking nuts.
All right. We go to the next one?
Yeah.
Man arrested for reposting someone else's post. This happened in UK. Because a lot of people don't know in the UK, they can arrest you for your social media posts and what you say. Like, the first person who was arrested was a grandmother that was speaking about the, I think, the British Crown or no, the UK government about the censorship. She was like 89 years old. So this happens now. It's going even further. This post that was reposted caused someone anxiety. They called the police. They reported that the post online that they saw on their timeline that was reposted by someone they were following caused them anxiety, which got them arrested. The man asked, why am I being arrested? When he posted it first, the police couldn't answer. So the dude that was getting arrested, he asked the police, why is he getting arrested if he only reposted someone else's shit? The dude that originally posted it didn't get locked up, bro. They arrested the reposter.
Okay.
Even the police don't know why it came from the top.
I want to get this straight.
Yeah.
They arrested an 89-year-old
Yeah, that was
man
first person. Well,
for
no, the one grandma.
reposting.
So the first arrest, yeah, it was
A woman.
89. So this is two separate stories. I was saying the first person ever being arrested in the UK was 89-year-old grandmother. That was something completely different than this. This right here is a man that reposted someone, some post on social media that caused someone else anxiety. They locked him up for reposting it because they followed him and not the person that posted it.
You know what? This is why I'm very happy I live in America.
That's
I
right.
don't live in no fucking European shithole. I don't live in no fucking continent where they actually respect people's freedom of speech. So while here in America, Donald Trump just made a deal with YouTube and Google, basically to reinstate people's accounts to stop censorship over there in the shithole called the UK.
crazy.
They're putting people in jail for tweets.
For retweets.
Yo, fuck the UK. And as a matter of fact, Donald Trump, I'm going to keep this real with you. Put tariffs on these motherfuckers until they start respecting free speech and what people have to say. This is, look, I would feel worse in the UK than Russia.
Yeah, hell
I
yeah.
would feel safer in Russia than this fucking shithole.
For a
So
fact,
imagine you retweet somebody's tweet, you go to jail,
and that's all it takes.
Bro, dude, that's terrible.
And the police don't even know why because it's like new rules, so they don't really know.
No,
They
it's
just,
from the top down.
yeah, it's from the top.
What kind of system is this?
It's crazy.
People arrest people that don't know why? What type of system is this? This is the UK government? No wonder we kicked you fucking redcoats the fuck
But you
up outta
notice
here.
that it happened after COVID because they had to first find out those people were submissive enough to go to the next phase. COVID was just a system to test out if people are submissive enough for what we're going to do next.
Oh, they tapped out there
They submitted.
quick.
They submitted so easily, bro,
Also,
so it doesn't surprise me.
Keep in mind, once it's robots, there's no ifs, ands, or
Oh, they're
buts.
fucked, bro. If they can't handle these, and they don't even, their police versus ours, bro, they look weak.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine when they get some buff ass robots, bro.
I'm telling
It's
you,
fucked
bro.
for them.
Bro, they have no guns over there.
Yeah.
And this is what happens when a citizenship does not have gun rights. Then the government starts abusing the citizens. Here in America, we have the First Amendment and Second Amendment. Here in America, we have 6 to 7% of our population that are millionaires.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, everyone sitting here is one of those.
Let's go.
W's.
Go out there in America. Doesn't matter where you come from. Doesn't matter what your race is, what your religion is. If you work hard, you will make it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the rest
Can't
of the
do it
world
there.
does not have that opportunity.
They
I
don't.
don't know.
And that is your fault for allowing this tyrannical government to start arresting you for tweets. Yo, bro, how come they're not marching on like fucking
They can't.
their government? This is garbage.
Well, you know they can get arrested for protests now too, though.
Yeah.
they
What?
can. They can get arrested for those protests. If the
Bro.
protest is too large, like over like even like 250 people, certain protests people can get arrested for. If you're fighting against like censorship, then that's almost like
Bro, the
treason.
UK is cooked, bro.
Wow.
It's bad, bro.
Tay was right.
Yo, Trump.
Tay was
Trump,
right.
my boy, cut them off.
They're cooked,
Cut
man.
the fuck off.
All right, what's the next one? Yeah, it's sad, bro.
All right, Cardi B says Offset is demanding that she pays his taxes, gives him millions, and transfer her property to him before agreeing to sign divorce papers. And she says this is the reason why they haven't gotten a divorce because as soon as she does, she loses instantly. So she's pretty much marriage by hostage, is what women are saying.
I'm not
But they
gonna-
never say that for men.
I'm
Bro.
not gonna lie. This is one of the rare times where he married her and she makes more than him.
Mm-hmm.
So by default, he's gonna win if they divorce because she got the bag way more than him. So
It's odd how that worked out.
crazy, right? Who else was like that? Halle Berry. Her
Oh,
husband.
yes, she did. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she had to pay out more than once.
David Justice.
I think she paid out like two separate or three
Britney
separate.
Spears paid out some bags too.
Oh, wow.
You're right. You're right. Britney Spears too. Yeah.
God damn.
What was that guy's name who fucking got her? I forgot, I
shit.
forgot his name.
Federline.
Yeah, Federline. Yo, where's the OG?
Shout out to that nigga, bro. W. Guys, this is insane. Women are taking Tylenol
Yeah,
while
that pissed
pregnant
me off seeing that, man.
to piss off Trump, but they don't understand.
Mental
Trump
illness as
doesn't
finest.
give a shit.
No.
He's telling people to
And
be
this-
careful, but you want to diss him by
And
taking
this is how
Tylenol
it got
with
so
your
bad,
kid?
bro. This is where it's so bad with it. So they're taking Tylenol to piss off President Trump. Nigga, he's not a fucking doctor. All he doing is just giving out the message. And these are the same people that told us to trust the science.
Yeah.
So how are you telling me now that the science is telling you that Tylenol leaks to autism? You're going to take the shit in spite of who gave you the message. You know the message came originally from doctors. It's just, bro, these people, it shows how hypocritical they are.
So
they
just because Donald Trump said don't
Just-
take Tylenol, These
They're-
pregnant
they're
broads
taking it
are
now.
fucking taking Tylenol.
Repeal the 19th.
Oh my god.
It's
bro,
crazy,
They're
man.
voting, by the way.
They vote.
Yeah.
Oh
Dude,
my,
dude,
bro.
This is bad. Play the video, bro. This is terrible. Listen, you're a mother of a kid. This is fucked up, bro. 'Cause the kid don't know any better. It's you.
Yeah, it's fucked
Look
up.
at this shit, bro. This is disgusting.
I'm definitely a single mother.
Look at them. They have the crazy eyes, bro.
28 weeks pregnant. You know what I'm gonna take?
Oh my.
So
You could tell in the
I'm
eyes.
acetaminophen. It's gonna work like a charm. And my baby won't have autism.
Stupid. Who risks? And these women, and they hold a life inside
They're
of them,
trying to flex this.
saying that the kid won't have taking a risk on a kid catching autism.
Yo, I'm not gonna hold you, bro. This is natural selection at best. If you're this dumb nigga, go ahead. But you cannot be telling me that this is normal. This is not.
Bro,
this is psychotic.
We're dialed bad, bro.
I
The
feel
woman.
bad for the child,
if
bro.
that's
I'm
my
Yeah.
mom,
sorry,
bro.
I
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
bad
Even
for
if he
the
don't come
child.
out autistic,
Bro.
he has problems with her as a mom,
Dom.
bro.
That's my mom, nigga. Off myself, nigga.
Yeah. Imagine really, so dead ass. That's the thing. The internet forever. Imagine really like we ain't even talking about it. The mental health abuse the boy gonna go through from seeing this.
Yeah, bro.
Like, damn, you really put my life on the line over some shit. A president. By that time, he'll probably like, bro,
You probably
Trump be gone.
Yeah.
This nigga not even here, and you don't put my life on the line on some nigga that you can't even react to no more.
Tylenol is
It's
dangerous.
crazy. They so caught in the moment, bro, and I think that's because social media. People ain't looking ahead no more.
Listen, her name's Michelle. Bro, Michelle, get.
Definitely a Harris voter.
Yo, Michelle, come on, man.
Definitely.
Stupid hoe.
Stupid.
Yo, whoever the father is, our pregnant nigga. I'm so sorry for your ass nigga.
I doubt she talks to the father
He's
too
not-
much, bro.
You're right. You're actually probably right.
He's not in the video.
All right.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Another one.
Yeah, so this is the other one.
Are you
Pregnant woman.
kidding
Yeah, so
me?
the same thing.
Bro, it doesn't matter the race. White, Asian, black. Bro, come on, man.
Bro, they're women at the end of the day.
Play it. Actually, no, you don't. Don't play it, bro. We just saw the video. Bro, that's disgusting, man.
And they're buying bottles. And
Yo,
I don't
yo,
get them.
yo. I gotta say something here, man. I got a little bit here, something. You don't see me walking off with my fucking shirt off like this guy. Why the fuck is she doing this shit, bro? No one wants to see that
They
shit.
just-
At least I have the decency to cover the fuck up.
Yeah.
It shows it being
God
hypocritical.
damn, I
They
wish
have
she
no-
had a burqa.
The feminists, bro, have lost their minds.
Bro,
I
being
kid you not.
hypocritical, they
never
lose
had them in the
morals.
first place.
That's very true. What's the next one? And also, guys, chats are here. We'll do chats right after these last two. So,
shit.
Sam,
That's
I want
a
you to come on
big
this
boy.
after we watch this
All right,
video.
let's do it.
This is someone that's overweight, and they're being enabled by their family. Let's play the clip.
Mom is an enabler.
Is it from a TV show? Or is it from
Yes.
Okay.
This is
Okay, baby.
Good morning.
How did you sleep?
Okay.
You're okay with the sausage and the bacon? How many waffles are you gonna want? Four? Okay. Okay, go ahead and get syrup. Get your fork. How about some donut?
Fuck, bro. What the
Some
fuck,
bear claw?
man?
No.
Look at this fat fuck.
How about apple fritter?
Stop for 1 second. Stop for 1 second. Yo, you think I could be his personal trainer? I don't eat no bacon, bro.
Oh, man.
I'm in Miami, bitch. Okay, play.
Keep playing.
No?
Keep playing. Let me see.
Okay. You want
Pause.
extra butter?
Pause.
That's
sorry,
rough, bro.
bro. Look at her chin. No, sorry. Go back. Play. Just play real quick.
Sure.
Okay, honey.
Oh my god.
I got some cinnamon rolls.
Nigga, look at her chin. She has 4 chins, nigga. She has
She got
4
some-
chins. How do you get 4 chins, bro?
Eat
that
bacon all day.
4 chins.
So wait a second.
Bro, what?
Does he still have syrup in his hand?
Yeah, he does, bro.
So they got another bottle of syrup right there. So that nigga came out with his old bottle of syrup on some custom shit.
This Cinnabons-
That's crazy as fuck.
Cinnamons on the table, bro.
Dog.
And waffles.
He came out that bitch like it's a soda can, bro. That's crazy as hell, bro.
Play.
This is so big
Play.
back, bro.
For you, okay? You gonna want milk?
Okay.
You want to put the butter yourself, or you want me to do it?
You can do it.
I know I've spoiled him, but he is a special kid.
Yeah, I bet he
so
is.
it's hard not to. Here you go, baby. You want me to pour the syrup for you?
I got it.
Okay.
Women, man, this is.
Or did you want the pecan one?
No, this is fine.
You're good on that? What are you gonna want for dinner today, baby?
Meatloaf.
Meatloaf?
God,
You want any more bacon or sausage, honey? Or-
stop, bro. He won't stop, bro. You know it's
You think
crazy.
you could get this guy a 6-pack?
Look, I'm gonna tell you what he needs. I'm gonna tell you, he needs a father in his life, or he needs a strong man in his life.
Yeah.
So when I see this, Obviously, it's funny. It's a fat dude. Mom just serving him up the shit for the views or whatever. How he's fat, but it's his self-esteem. Sometimes moms ain't good moms. Not every mom's a good mom. So she's clearly not doing the right thing for the kid. But once again, the kid's down. He's depressed. I'm not laughing at him, but everybody laughing at him. So that's the story of his whole life. He's just down and depressed. But if you get the right person to get in his ear, get in his mind, show him some new things, then if when there's a will, there's a way. But it has to start with his mindset. It has to. He's not in the right healthy environment with the mom. You know what I'm saying?
I find it interesting that this video and the ones before it, the last two before it, probably the most unhinged videos we've seen, and all of them are showing women without a man present. It's weird. It's a crazy trend, man.
Every single time.
Yep,
Hold on. There's more.
Feminism.
Hold on. There's
biggest
more.
cancer ever.
Yep.
Definitely.
There's actually more. Hold on.
Are you good?
I'm okay.
No?
No.
Okay. Did I put enough butter on your waffles?
Mm-hmm.
I should have made your French toast. Would you ever like that better?
No, it's fine.
Tomorrow? How many do you want?
4.
Are you going to want me to put the powdered sugar too on top of it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know, Mom worries about you all the time.
Do you now?
So talk to me. I don't want to hear
You can barely talk. That's your fault.
I know my mom does worry about me. It's because I can't really do anything on my own anymore. So I get depressed because I'm not really doing anything.
Do that pretty well.
I'm just like staying in the house. Just stay home and eat.
She's killing him.
This really is my life. I don't really know anything else.
Is this child abuse?
That shit is evil. She's literally killing a man on TV.
I'll say that. I would say this.
sad.
I would say this. In this particular case, the mom's the one pushing it on her. There's something sick going
That's
on here.
evil.
There's
That's
something. There's
crazy.
definitely something sick going on here with the mom in this case. It's not even about the kid. The kid is just
that's how I
listening.
feel.
Would you like some of this? Would you like that? Would you like? She's pushing it on him. So this is just a sad case of bad parenting.
Yep.
You know what I mean? The mom is the one that has the major issue here.
It feel like she wanted it, and then from what I'm getting from this, she might want him to be big so he can be immobile. Some people like that have abandonment issues. Like she don't want him.
Issues. There's a lot of issues going on there, starting with the mom.
Fucked up, bro.
It seems like she don't want him to go nowhere for real. This is
there's something deeper going on.
So every man in her life left her. So she's gonna get this guy so big he can't leave. That's a sick
David
mindset.
Chen, he says not one veggie in sight. Mom's an enabler. 100%.
Yeah, that's
bro.
crazy.
You're right.
And then say she care about him, man. That's
She don't care, nigga. Care about herself. All right. That's the last video here. We'll do some chats now, guys, and then head out. So first one up, guys. By the way, so in that case, we just saw an enabler. How many times is it our friends, social media that says? Because for example, for me, bro, I don't care about how I eat food. It's like, you know what? It looks good, tastes good. I'm gonna eat it.
Yeah.
But now with the mindset that I have from you is like, bro, like this is bad for me because my goals are way different than from before. So how would you say, like, I guess someone should change their mindset for food itself, Sam?
You just got to get the education or the knowledge. If you don't have the knowledge, then you don't even know. Because a lot of people want to do good, but they're doing bad.
I didn't know either.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just about actually just getting the proper information and then having the discipline to stick through it. And yeah, that's it. And then when the results is the name of the game. That's all that matters is the result. So yeah.
All right, Cameron.
That's in any game, brother.
Yeah, Cameron Etheridge. Sorry, we'll do a different one. Cameron, his birthday is February 8th, 2003. Male. What's some life advice?
Okay, so you are a 6 life path with 8 energy, Aquarius, born on the cusp. So here's what it comes down to you. Family. That's what you have to be about. You're a 6 life path. And with 6 energy, it's always about family. That's why the first vowel in home is O. That's why the first vowel in house is O. O is the 15th letter. 1 and 5 is 6. So here's another thing about people who are 6s. Most of the people who are millionaires who are 6s made it through real estate. Just like right now, most of the Bitcoin millionaires or billionaires that we know are 9s. The same thing is true about 6s. Now, as someone born on the 8th, you have to understand there's a reason the Chinese started the Olympic Games on 8/8/2008 at exactly 8:08 p.m. and went from the 15th biggest economy in the world to the 2nd very quickly. That's because 8 is the number of money. But here's the thing. Most 8s are poor.
Yep.
Most 8s are poor. So here's the thing about an 8. Every single person born on the 8th, like Kanye West, born on the 17th, like Michael Jordan, born on the 26th, they will all be poor. But the 8 is two big circles. The bottom circle is poverty. Top throwing the fucking ball downfield because these guys are gamblers, bro. They will fucking make $5 million and then they'll make a $5 million bet.
Wow.
You have to be more conservative when you have it as 8. And remember, lastly, as someone who's an Aquarius, people who are Aquariuses are rebels. No matter what they grew up in, whether it's the church, whether it's Islam, Judaism, whether it's capitalism, whether it's communism, they will rebel.
Wow.
It's in their nature to rebel. That's what the Aquarius is. And that's why now we're in the age of Aquarius. And now the old world order with our Z friends is getting pushed aside in front of everyone's fucking eyes.
Yeah.
And the new world order based on AI is coming. And for people who doubt me, there's already an AI prime minister in the world.
Yep.
There's a country that has an AI prime minister. Do you understand what's coming?
Who did that shit?
It's in the Balkans, Albania or something
What
like that.
the hell?
Yeah, it's
that's crazy. I missed that.
Yeah,
That's horrible.
Hey, you got another story, man. But that's what we've been talking about for 3-4 months
These
here.
niggas are
AI
cooked.
is coming. And you best believe if AI is replacing those political whores, it's definitely going to replace you too.
This is cooked.
So again, as an Aquarius, as someone with 8 energy, 6, I would say real estate is how you fucking make it big, my friend.
All right.
Who's next?
Coming up very shortly, we have up next, let's see here. All right, quite a few. We have Mitch Off. All right, he says, Yo, GG, I'm a goat. Birthday is 7/17/2003. Not in a good spot. Any advice?
Let's see. What year cycle are you in right now that you're not in a good spot? Okay. So you're in the 5-year cycle right now. No, you're actually in the 6-year cycle right now. So let me see the thing because I can't see it.
7/17/2003.
Okay, so you're in a 6-year cycle right now. So if you're going through difficulties right now because you're in a 6-year cycle, it probably has something to do with home and family. You know, when it comes down to 6s, whenever you're in the 6-year cycle, whenever you're a 6 yourself, your life is dominated by a home and family. You have to be a service to others. Even if you don't have a family, maybe you're the manager at the work. Maybe you have a position over others that you have to manage people. That's something that everyone goes through in 6-year cycles. So if you're having issues right now, I would probably say you can't cut off people, but try to understand that there has to be some space. Everyone else's problems can't be yours unless you're talking about the wife and kids. Everyone else's problems cannot be yours, and you can't take the fucking world on your shoulders. You're also in the 11th life path. So you have that charismatic energy. But as I said before, people who are 11s do tend to be emotional. So one of the things you can do is what my man over here does. Go work that fucking emotional energy off every single time because that's what 11s do the best. Good luck to you in 2027, Mr. Born in the Year of the Goat.
All right. We have up next, let's see here. Yoav. Hello, Gary, Fresh, and Dom. I'm a GG33 Silver Flop member. I appreciate the work. Born March 4th, 2005. Go ahead and tell me why I'll do good in America.
I mean, you are born on the 4th, and America's founded on the 4th. I mean, we got people like Jay-Z and Beyonce who were born on the 4th and, took over their industries. So it doesn't mean everyone born on the 4th is going to make it big, but you do have an edge. Just like our man over here, Fresh, who came from what country?
Barbados.
And you're born 1992, Year of the Monkey. You came to America, founded 1776, Year of the Monkey, into a Miami, founded in a monkey year, and you blew the fuck up.
Yeah.
So if you're around your own energy, things help. So if you're in America and you're born on the 4th, that's going to benefit you much more than being a Canadian born on the 4th. They get no energy. But here's the thing. People born on the 4th got to work hard. It's not one of those where you're going to win the lotto or you're going to fucking outsmart everyone in a get-rich scheme. That's not how people born on the 4th make it. They literally outwork everybody. That's how they do it in life. So when you have that 4 energy, you have to understand that you got to put in work. Now, as a person, you're also a 5. You're going to travel. People who are 5s travel quite a bit in life. People who have 5s are very good with the ladies. He has a 5 on the back end of his birthday. He's also born in the year of the rooster. Now, as we know, roosters get a bit aggressive. They get a bit aggressive in life. And what you have to understand is you can't whip everyone's ass, bro. You just can't do it, man. You can't beat everyone in a verbal battle. Sometimes you got to be that guy that says, okay, let's try to, compromise. I know that's a dirty word in your language, but roosters have to learn how to compromise. The good thing about a rooster is this. If a rooster doesn't like you, they're not going to sugarcoat shit.
Yeah,
You're going to know
they
don't like you. Unlike your enemy sign, the cat. The cat will smile in your face, tell you it's your best fucking friend, and then they'll put that fucking knife right in the fucking back.
Get your ass.
That's how it works. So you're going to be a very loyal person. You're going to be a very honest person. But at the end of the day, my friend, you got to outwork everybody. And that is the only way. Tell them, Dom, you got that 4 energy.
Yeah, you have to. You got to.
You have to outwork have you outworked everyone in your field?
Yeah, I haven't. And you have to. Even with X, we're going against thousands and thousands of creators. You have to outwork them. Either have the best posts, most consistency, or just the best quantity. But you have to have more than whatever they're provided. Even as a 4, I look at life different. Even when I looked at what the competition had.
Yep.
Because I look at it as that's what they're putting in every day. This is their schedule. This is what their output is. I have to match that times 3 because I'm like, man, if I'm blowing them out the water times 3, can't no one fuck with you. So I'm always looking and analyzing what the competition has. That way I know if I have to outwork that or what the goal should be. I don't look at things as what I need to do myself. I'm looking at what the standard is on how I can exceed that. So it's
and
all
as
around
talented as Dom is over here, let's keep it real. America is a 5 life path with 4 energy. Dom, what are you?
4 life path.
With 5 energy.
Yeah.
You see how it works? And he made it to the pinnacle of his chosen profession, not just because he's the best at what he does, but because the energies match.
Makes sense.
Put yourself in the same situation, my man. Who's
W.
next?
Good
All
numbers.
right.
And by the way, if you're going to start sending $5, go to Zerka's chat.
I knew he was about to say that,
Go to
bro.
Zerka's
Fresh,
chat.
I literally knew he was about to say that.
We're expensive whores over here. Okay, we don't do that $5 shit. Take that shit down the street. The fucking Zerka's broke ass. Fucking bought a fucking Corvette and flexing like he got a supercar. You got me fucked up, dude.
Corvette's
Corvette's
a nice
Corvette. Oh yeah, where's your Corvette, Fresh?
I got a Corvette now,
exactly.
though. Hey, Corvette cool now. I got me
okay.
one. I got a bet now. Yeah, it's cool.
Come on.
You got to give it a pass now. Yeah, you got to give it a pass.
God damn
That's
it.
American made.
Okay, well, that's the difference. Yours is American made. His is Canadian made. So fuck you.
Debbie has a chat as well.
That was a good save.
Debbie says, "Hi guys, born 6th of November, 1974. Any advice?"
Yeah, so when it comes down to tigers, they're different. They're very, very different type of people, man. Stop. Just
Yeah,
stop,
they
man.
are, though.
They are.
They in my trine. That's what's crazy.
It is, man. So when it comes down to people who are born in the year of the tigers, they have a lot of gifts in life, man. Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise, would you say is at the pinnacle of Hollywood?
Yes, sir.
Tom Cruise is born 1962. Does Tom Cruise look like he's born 1962, sir?
No, sir.
No, he doesn't. Because people who are born in the year of the tiger age like fucking wine.
Yeah.
That is one of the gifts of the tiger. They age like fucking wine. Now, this man over here worked very hard for his physique. People who are tigers, they probably could put in about a third of the effort and get the same shit.
Damn.
Because that is what they are. As a matter of fact, tigers are also some of the greatest fighters out there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know you can't even spell the word fighter without the word tiger? Same fucking letters. So people who are tigers know exactly how to fulfill that alpha role.
Mm-hmm.
Is it safe to say Andrew Tate is that alpha a lot of people used to look up to?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Not me, fuck you, but a lot of people looked up to his ass.
Hell yeah.
Andrew Tate got famous in 2022, the year of the tiger. He is a tiger. He made Islam very famous in 2022, the year of the tiger. The Prophet Muhammad, or a warlord, whatever you want to call him, was born 570 in the year of the tiger. So people who are tigers are promoting tiger energy. As a person, You have to be one of those guys who gets in people's faces. You have to be one of those guys who takes control, even if you have to, by force. That's how tigers operate. Not everyone's the same way. Some people can do it with this. I encourage you to start with that, but at the end of the day, we know what tigers are.
Yep.
Tigers are going to be very, very physical. Even the women who are born in the year of the tigers tend to start whooping guys' asses. You guys remember Amber Heard?
Mm-hmm.
Amber Heard out there whooping on Johnny, telling people, oh, it was Johnny who was hitting me. But no, it was the tiger woman, Amber Heard, who was hitting.
Yeah.
See, I always told people, by the way, the person who accused Tate was a tiger too. See how that works? So when it comes down to it, you have to understand that some of these women who are tigers and these guys who are tigers, they're going to be aggressive. So if you want advice, I recommend tigers find tigers. Because even though, as Dom mentioned, they're in that trine with the dog and horse,
don't work.
I got to be honest with you guys, man. I prefer dogs and horses.
Yep.
Stay over there, and tigers do well with tigers. So that's my advice to people who are tigers. Go around tiger energy. And as I've showed you before, even that punk-ass dude, Stico, got a little bit famous in 2022, mainly because of you. It is what it is, man.
It's all good,
I
man.
keep it real, man. But yeah, tigers are different. The negativity with tigers is they jump into things without thinking about it.
Perfect example.
Yeah, that does tend to be a tiger, a tiger issue. Women who are tigers, they could be in love with you for a year, 2 years, 3 years,
Switch
4
them up.
years, and then they'll Megan Fox you.
Ooh.
And then they'll leave a perfectly good relationship because they're bored.
Yeah.
Just like
Tiger women are like that. So if you're gonna be with a tiger woman, and they're bad, bro, I would definitely win the top 3 signs. They're bad. A woman who's 45 in the tiger will have a better body than most 25-year-olds.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's how they work. But you're gonna be with that woman, she might whip your ass. So it is what it is.
All right. We have Nahul. What's good, Gary? Fresh Dom. My birthday is June 22nd, 1997, Ox year. I want to know what career path I should go. I'm having a hard time finding my passion in my life career. Okay.
So you're in, go back to the other ones. I need to see it. Thanks.
6.
So he is a 9 life path with 22 energy. So here's the thing about people who are 9s. They're products of their environment. You can say that to everyone to a point, but if a 9 is around bankers, it'll be in finance. If a 9's around doctors, it'll be in medical school. If a 9's around drug addicts, it's going to be that drug addict. They are products of their environment. So what you have to understand is the most important thing as a 9 is who you surround yourself with. Environment. That is my recommendation to 9s. Find people around you who are quite frankly better than you. More evolved than you. Now, here's the beauty. You're also born on the 22nd. So you do have master number energy. And when it comes down to people who are 22s, they are the master builders. So what you have to understand is there's 2 numbers, 3 technically, but there's like 2 master numbers. They're technically the bodybuilders. One is 11, or people born on the 29th. This guy over here. The other is the 22. Now, if you doubt me, then go to Wikipedia and look up Mrs. Olympia. And you're going to find out that most of the women who actually won the Olympia were born on the 22nd. What do you know? Because 22 is the number of the master builder. Our friend Bradley Martin is born on the 22nd. Another influencer who has that type of energy. So people who are 22s are supposed to build. Here's the thing. You're a young kid. I was a smart kid when I was your age. I knew a lot of the stuff I know now at this age. It didn't matter. I didn't have any fucking facial hair. I didn't accomplish anything in life. I didn't have any fucking money. Accomplish the small things first. Surround yourself with the right people. And then you can build others, brother. That 22, very, very special. There's a coach named Bill Parcells. Bill Parcells had a coaching tree unlike anyone else. Mike Holmgren, Bill Belichick, the best coaches in the NFL for over 2 decades came from Bill Parcells. And he was born on the 22nd. You know who else was born on the 22nd?
Who?
The father of our country, George Washington. George Washington was born on the 22nd. So was Vladimir Lenin, the guy who started the Soviet Union. He was born on the 22nd. People who are born on the 22nd are supposed to build. Some are engineers. Some are building countries. Some are building bodies. Regardless, if you want to pass this reincarnation, you must build. That's a pretty good soundbite, don't you think?
There you go.
22.
All right. That's the last one, right, Bills? All right, guys. So yeah, OBS is crashing right now, but I think I think that's the last one.
We
All
good?
right, guys. W Stream Man, Dom.
Yeah.
Where can they find you, brother?
Can find
Where
me on,
can't they find you?
Yeah, Twitch, Dom Luker, and all social medias. Also, I want to say one thing. We got closing statement.
Yeah.
Something you said, man, that really I thought was really, really inspiring, bro. That I got to give you flowers for is that when you got out of prison, you went to that Smallville convention, and we're all like creators, celebrities, whatever, and we know our image is everything. It's our value, our worth. And you had like you got that next opportunity when they called you back on Smallville, which most people, I would assume, try to keep their image super, super clean, not to mention their past or anything that was their wrongdoings. And you put that on the line just to inspire the next person. And I got to give you your flowers for that.
Thank you, brother.
Because that really is a risk, because, you know, Hollywood give you the look, and it's like most people, they want to make it seem like that didn't happen, but you put it front and center. And I just really respect that, you know, just to look out for the common man.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
Good stuff.
Sure.
Yeah.
Gary, where can they find you, bro? As usual.
Listen, we got a table full of stars, so I'll tone it down a little bit today. But I'm just going to say this. In 2023, I told everyone I was going to put numerology and astrology in the map. I did that. I'm telling you guys right now, I'm going to corner this fucking market by the end of the year. Kick it. I'm not even saying anything. I'm going to corner this fucking market by the end of the fucking year, to the point where if you want to come into this game, you best check in.
I will say this, Gary definitely is in some big talks that I can't even imagine. Okay, Sam.
Yes, sir.
Last thoughts for you, and where can they find you?
Last thoughts for me. This guy has a lot of confidence. It's his confidence.
Too much confidence.
No.
Is that even possible?
I'm kidding.
No, that's not too much.
Too much confidence?
No, but it's the confidence. It's the confidence, right? Like it's the confidence that he's saying. By the end of the year, I'm gonna do. That's an affirmation. He's thinking about it. He's putting in the work. He's proud of himself. You know what I'm saying? So that's self-love right there. So at the end of the day, that's what you got to do, is just believe in yourself. And that's all I got to say. Believe in yourself. Tap in with me if you want to become more, and find me at King Sam Jones III.
Guys,
that's
follow
it.
his Instagram, man. Great guy and great coaching. Also, guys, we hit our number, which is 1K on YouTube. Defy Podcast.
Damn.
We're at 2K right now, actually.
What's the treat?
So hold on. When we hit 10K, we're gonna fly somebody out in studio.
That'd be lit.
Watch the show live.
That's
So guys,
cool.
we're
Yeah,
at
that'd be
2K right now, 2.1K.
We'll be that soon.
10K is the goal right now for the show, and of course,
How you gonna
guys,
pick the person?
We'll do it from the live chat, but also, guys, sub to
Whoever
the
looks
channel.
the best. That's how he's going to do it.
Sub to the channel. 10K on the way. This will be the official channel for YouTube for us.
They're twins.
And Rumble, of course, will be Fashion Fit. But guys, great show, man. Thank you for coming, Sam.
Thank you.
Tomorrow we'll see you on Fashion Fit.
Yes, sir.
With the girls after
Yes,
hours.
sir.
Everyone who's on my YouTube channel, my 250,000 one, follow this account.
Yes.
Now.
Fashion Fit as well.
Okay, thank you.
King
Guys, we're
Sam
out,
Jones III as well.
Peace. We're out of here.
Let's go.
Gone.